All right. Hey, everybody. Tin Man here. Yeah, so we're gonna be having some fun with Underlords Pro Tournament today. It should be starting up here at 2 o'clock, so in about 5 or so minutes, depending on how quickly it takes them to get everything set up in terms of the lobbies and whatnot. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. Obviously, there was a big patch a few days back at the update in which Bloodseeker, I guess it's supposed to be in which Bloodseeker ends, but like I didn't get that out of the title, but whatever. So obviously there's been a good number of changes. Bloodseeker got his DPS cut like not quite in half, but like what's that, 40% off? 40% less DPS. That's pretty impactful. What else changed? The Hobgin friendly fire got slightly buffed. Earth Spirit was a big boost. That was a big buff to that guy. Hey, what's up, Tan May? How you doing? Good luck. Thank you so much. I will hopefully have some good luck. I'm probably going to need it because I admittedly have not played too terribly much on this patch. After I did my patch review video, I played like 1 or 2 games, and then that's about it on this new patch. So I'm not entirely sure of the new meta. I've speculated, but with some good luck, we just run good and we'll win anyway. And also, I feel like playing in tournaments is the best way to really learn what's good and what's in the meta. So definitely looking forward to paying close attention to what is winning and what's doing well in the tournament today. So that will help me to learn a little bit better. All right, let's see. Looks like groups have been posted. I need to find my name in all of this though. Oh God, this is an abysmal format. I don't know it. Oh, there I am. Group J. All right, sweet. J. That's a lot of groups. How many is that? There's all the way up to group L. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 groups of almost 8. Dang. Full tournament. Well, maybe not entirely full, but pretty good tournament size. Always good to see extra interest in these tournaments. Hey, Helios Concept, best of luck. Thank you so much. I hopefully will. We'll have to find out how it all goes. But hope that it goes well. This tournament is kind of like a weird, Swiss-style tournament where whatever placement you get, if you get first place in your lobby, for instance, then everybody who got first place is going to play in the second round together. Everybody who got second place and third place, as best as they can, because there's there's not an even or not a perfect number of people. So as best they can do that, they're going to sort it out like that, and then you get points based on how many, how your placement in each game. So that'll be pretty cool. Obviously hoping to this tournament last week, I think I got top 8 in it after 4 rounds, and it was weird. I got 5th, 1st, 5th, 1st. So I was never at the top of the tables, but I got down to middle of the pack and then won, and then now that I'm in the winning bracket, I got middle of the pack again and then won again. But that was enough to get top 8 overall in that tournament. So that should be. That's at least my goal here. That gets some league points, trying to progress towards the grand finals here. Looks like we're going to have a 7-player lobby here. Fair enough. Once again, odd number of people. It kind of cuts, sometimes you got to run 7-player lobbies. And we were one of the later ones, so I think we got stuck with one of the 7 players. But that's all right. No big deal. I do wonder, do we... I don't know if we use bots or not. We'll find out. I don't think we're supposed to use bots, but I could be wrong. Alright. Got the lobby code. Party. Join them party. Aw, yeah. Sweet. So once everybody joins up, we should get started here very soon. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how well spirits do. My kind of prediction for the top builds of this meta are going to be spirits with Earth Spirit being buffed, and still like hunters, Heartless, Void. Maybe you don't need Void quite as much as you did before, since it is a little bit weaker. You maybe could just stay with 4/6 Heartless. But for the most part, I think that's a good baseline of like, I want to primarily go for some of those builds. I have personally had some success with summoner builds in the previous patch, and while this patch didn't really affect the summoner build at all, I mean, it gave the slight buff to Eidolons, the Primordials. But the buff to Quelling Blade actually like probably makes people pick it up a little bit more, and that kind of hurts a summoner build. Shadow Shaman got buffed, but I still don't like Shadow Shaman. He's so hard to actually fit into a summoner build. He's like not at all the one you want. So yeah. I don't know if we're supposed to, or who's supposed to start it. Oh, it's starting. Okay, sweet. I guess the world may never know who's supposed to do that, but it wasn't me. Alright, so we got 7 players, no bots, so just straight 7. Sweet, so what do we got? Well, we got Chaos Knight, that's a pretty good one. Good smacker. Magnus also smacks people real good. And then, we got a 2-star Mr. Warlock, yo. Shadow Demon. I really am not a huge fan of Arcward. I'll take Nyx Assassin. Assassins still have potential, I think. Maybe. Probably mispositioned here, actually. I should have Magnus adjacent to Chaos Knight. Up against the Ghost of So Tilted. Luckily, they're just running 2 units, so we should be able to take this win. Yeah, I should have had Magnus next to Chaos Knight so that he gets the first Empower, not the Shadow Demon. Didn't end up mattering. We can adjust that for next turn, though. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Let's get just like 2 more Chaos Knights. Would that be fine? Ogre cap probably moved down quite a bit in my estimation, so I think I'm going to pass up on that one. Let's reroll. I want my first pack back. I'm actually going to take Hooded Defiance. I think mages may be like a bit more popular these days, so like I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt and say that people might run mages, and I want to be prepared for it. I don't know if that's true or not. Alright, so we got druids here. I actually really don't want these bloodbounds. What am I saying? There we go. Perfect. So we got druids. Alright. Hey, Aspen. Good luck. Thank you so much. Hopefully we will. So far, so good. You know, won the first round. Got my druids online. Looking pretty good here in the second round. So looks like we should be able to take this one down. These treant trees, lesser treants, are like actually really impactful. Like they've got more health than they have equal health to my 1-star Chaos Knight. Yeah, they don't hit nearly as hard, but like they kind of come close. 71 DPS versus 50 DPS. Like that's basically summoning an extra Chaos Knight every time it summons, which is pretty insane. There's a Luna. Yeah. I like Luna. I like Luna a lot, actually. Alright, so we got a nice little Knights thing going. Legion Commander obviously got nerfed with like a Knights Warlock kind of build. But I still think I'm like down to kind of try something along those lines. I mean, you know, even if it doesn't involve Legion Commander, if it's just like Knights, plus just like, you know, healers and whatnot, it's not bad. Oh, what? Why did everybody leave? The hell? Oh. I guess we have to... Oh. I guess we have to play with a bot. That's awkward. Well, that game was starting off pretty good. And then apparently my 3-round win streak was too good and everyone had to restart because apparently you do need to have 8 players for some reason. That's awkward. That's annoying. All right. Well, we need the actual bot to ready up. Wow, that was a buzzkill. I thought we were starting off so strong. Oh well, now we get the opportunity to start even better. Always looking on the bright side here. Meantime, I think knights are pretty decent. I think they obviously are a little bit worse without like the Legion Commander being quite so good at healing. She's not going to heal from like the Warlock bonus unless she just like one-shots her unit and then like immediately moves to another target. So it definitely makes her quite a bit weaker here. Hey Contempus, thanks for the good luck. I hope so too. We were having pretty good luck, at least initially, and then we had to restart. It's kind of good because we had a bad first item. Our first item was pretty mediocre. We picked a Hood of Defiance, which I guess would have been okay if there was a lot of people going towards mages. But yeah, I don't think mages are going to be that popular here. Instead of 6 knights plus LC, 4 knights, dragons. So she heals after the duel. That could be a way. Yeah, if you can get a dragon knight, that's perfect. The problem is, you know, reliably getting to a dragon knight level and getting that up to 2-star to like really fit that in is kind of difficult for sure. And I guess it's like kind of powerful in the early and mid game though. Snapfire plus Viper, it can work. All right, well we got the Earth Spirit who's been buffed, and we got a Crystal Maiden, so like that could be fine. And we got the pair of summoners, not too bad. All right, so we got like 2 different options here. We gave somebody a big whoop for their 2-star Shadow Demon, big whoop, and yeah, things looking good. Oh, we're up against the Shadow Demon. I think we can beat this though with 3 people. I think Venomancer is like really good this early game. And even though Earth Spirit got Demonic Purged, like that was actually the best target to get Demonic Purged from my perspective because he was already dying to the auto attacks. And like, okay, he basically just missed 2 auto attacks because the insane attack speed's slow, but everyone else still survived and he still cast a spell, so it's pretty good. Alright, So, maybe summoners, maybe spirits. Maybe... Well, Voidstone's good in either of those builds, so I'll pick that up. It's like really good with Venomancer in this early game, so he just constantly pumps this out every, on cooldown. And it's really good, with Ember Spirit or Earth Spirit later on, who need to cast their spell quickly. Well, there's another Arc Warden. Some Primordials. I still think I want Earth Spirit up in the front line because he's got 10 armor and just want that defense, rather than grabbing Primordials here. Actually, no. Primordials is going to give me more defense, right? It's definitely going to make more effective health. The 1-star Primordials. Oh, my opponent has Brawnies. They're going to farm so many kills off me. At least I think they will. No, they're going to farm so many kills. But we do have so many Eidolons, so I think we do win this. Oh yeah, we definitely win this. Yeah, this Veno Voidstone is actually like super impactful. We're gonna win this and deal like 0 damage to them. It's gonna be great. Nice. Alright. Hey, what's up, Shivang? How you doing? Subbox isn't showing. Interesting. Why would that be? Alert box on. I'll check into that in just a moment. Well, there is a pair of Storm Spirits. So am I back on the Spirit game plan? I think I might be. That's weird. Let me try test widgets. Seems weird. Very interesting. I'll buy the Storm Spirits before I forget. Maybe it's because I got automatically logged out of Streamlabs account? Shall find out. Hey, what's up, Doxbane? How you doing? Been playing with Warlocks a bit more. What do you like to pair with them? Warlocks? Warlocks are a weird one. They're kind of like an accessory alliance. They go along with other things. Like they're very rarely like the sole or the main focus of the build. But like Warlocks plus Knights are a good combo. It used to be like Warlocks Brutes, Warlocks Savages, but that was before Venomancer got changed, and so a lot of stuff has changed to make that not really a great combination. So really Warlocks only find a home with Knights for the most part, it seems. What is that? 2-star Chaos Knight is blowing me up here. So, yeah. Ouch. Okay. Tiny in here gets me the Primordials back. I can grab a second Voidstone if I want. I can do better. I think Desolator is probably better. It's better on an Ember Spirit if we go Spirits. And if we go Summoners, then... I mean, I guess I probably would want a second one, but I'm not sure that I'm going Summoners here. I kind of like the idea of going Spirits. I mean, I think they're strong. Somebody else has a 2-star Storm Spirit already? That's unfortunate. Don't really need Shadow Demon in either build. Yeah, now I get all of the Summoners. Ugh. I mean, Desolator's not bad in Summoners. It's not bad. It's just maybe not, the best of the best. I do think Spirits are good, though, and I think Spirits are going to be uncontested. Maybe not. The game is preventing me from doing this. They're just like, no, you will not play Spirits. And I'm like, but no. What part of no don't you understand? Alright, fair enough. I just gotta sell for interest here. We're just gonna play Summoners. Screw it. Hey, what's up, Hunter? How you doing? YouTube does weird algorithm stuff. Being sub doesn't always mean it shows up in the tab. Weird. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what it appears to be from like the from like, you know, a viewer perspective, because like obviously I don't you know, I don't know what it looks like from your perspective whenever I go live or whenever I make a video, because the algorithm behaves differently for all kinds of people. Alright. Yep. Immediately get another Earth Spirit. That's alright. We're just gonna play. I mean, we could go back into Spirits. I'm not. I'm just. I don't know. We've got a build. We've got something. I think Summoners are actually good. I think people sleep on them, but I think Summoners are good. Hey, what's up, Tanithker? How you doing? Nice to see you online. Thanks for the helpful videos. Thank you so much for watching them. I'm glad that you enjoy them, and glad that you care enough to watch me when I go live, as inconsistently as I do go live. I really just do it for tournaments. Sometimes I've been trying to do it more, but haven't been streaming much the past couple of weeks, or this past week really. Hey, nice! Another 0 damage victory. That's nice.
A strange place for a family.
I mean, Io got better, right? Io got buffed. Yeah, I'm just not playing Spirits. Okay, fair enough. I just want to clear up the bench space, you know?
None shall stand against him. Let us fight.
Io plus, like, Lone Druid. I just go 4 Druids. I think 4 Druids is good. Io, Lone Druid, Nature's Prophet. Who's the other Druid? Magnus? No Treant? That's fine. I can live with no Treant. I can live with this. Look at this win streak, dealing 0 damage to every opponent. we are win streaking, but I think we've dealt like a combined 1 damage to the past 3 opponents that I've beaten. Which, you know, is not saying... I actually don't like Barricade. Barricade actually just, like, clogs this board up too much. I think I need Vanguard, because I'm not going to have a defensive alliance. I'm not going to have, like, Warriors or anything, at least not till a very late game. So we need something else to kind of be up in the front line there, you know? Alright, let's just grab a 2-star Io, slap that on the Arc Warden. Let him go to town, you know? It's another Primordial as well. Actually, I could probably just cut something for the 4th Primordial. That'd actually probably be better right about now. Or just level up again. He's been the least exciting unit field. Yeah, he's not good. He's not a great unit, especially maybe not even in this build. Like, just because, you know, he's like, it's very much the definition of a support unit. Io doesn't do anything on its own. It all depends on what it's hooked up to and like how the rest of your build pans out. Determines how strong Io is. And I'm not actually convinced that it's going to be that strong in this game. So I might not actually do it. Definitely got to pick a Nesix anytime you go Summoners, just because she does all the summons. So all of her summons count. I just want to level here and throw in Razor. Right.
Well, that's satisfying.
And then, I don't know, we just ditch, yeah, just ditch the Bristleback, screw it. Guy back up to 30, 4 Primordials, living life, just going strong here, like, this is insane. 4 Primordials this early is, like, so good. Summoning rank 2 Eidolons is just everything I could ever want. Well, that involves the opponent actually killing some of my units. There we go. Rank 2 Eidolons. 900 HP, just like, look at this. It's insane. I was an onboard item, exactly. Yeah. It's exactly like an onboard item. I actually really like Keeper of Light in this build, by the way. normally, like, you don't run full mages, right? You don't actually run the Mage Alliance, but, like, Keeper of Light is a human along with Lycan, who you do want to run. And, like, your guys need mana, right? I was talking about how I want mana, and, like, Keeper of Light does it, so... Just seems perfect, right? Right. I think I'll wait on Lycan until we next level up. I think we eventually cut the Primordials. I think that's okay if we just cut Primordials. That's not the worst thing. They're medium. No, they stole my Nature's Prophet. That's not cool. Is our win streak dead? I don't know. We have so many Prime Eidolons coming, but I don't know if they're gonna have DPS enough to beat through these guys. Life Stealer and the insects. No, I don't think we do. No, our win streak. Rip. That's rough. You're so close too. It's an IO and a tree. Nah, I think I'm just gonna actually cut these guys now. I really don't want IO. I don't really want Primordials in the long run either. There we go. I guess that's a better Druid 2-star and the Summoner Alliance, which I think is better at this point. So that can work, I guess. I don't even really want Arc Board in later on. Oh my goodness. We're starting to fall apart here. When Summoner builds fall apart, they fall apart real fast. Oh, my opponent's playing Brawnies. No! Gosh, why is somebody playing... Wait, why are they 7 and 5 and they have like 20 more life than me? Is Mask Condescend good in this build? I don't think it is. Now there's Crown of Antlers. Let's reroll. Ooh. I can live with Legbreaker's Fedora. We're gonna play a Brute, so might as well.
We need to adapt.
I can throw in a Savage, or I can just throw in Coddle, which is like kind of decent. Yeah, and so from here we're just looking for Lone Druid, and then we replace Tiny and Arc Warden with Lone Druid and Magnus, and with one more level up we throw in a 4th Savage. I like that idea. We're gonna need levels on these guys though at some point here.
My army is legion. Not easy, are they? Cover them up to it.
This buff to Primordials, letting them summon the Eidolons a couple squares away is kind of nice. I mean, it's kind of helping me here.
You must be
Oh no,
to expedition.
not enough. Ouch. I feel like we've just faced like the top 3 opponents. Yeah, we have. Our past 3 opponents have been the current top 3 in the standings. Why can't we face Dalebot at some point? Oh, there we go. Yeah, let's just do this, right? I probably should actually just put the 4th Savage in the Bristleback over the Keeper of Light. Keeper of Light can come in next turn.
Even a line with sentiment.
3-star Magnus, jeez, man, these people. Since we did get the Coddle, I'm kind of glad we didn't pick the Voidstone. That's the word for it. Really? 30 health Magnus? Alright, we faced the top three opponents in the 4 rounds, the past 4 rounds in a row. So, like, while it may look bad that we're on a losing streak, I think against the rest of the lobby, we're actually pretty decent. We have not faced any of the other players recently, so I think we're not as bad as it looks. We really aren't. buy a Disruptor just in case I want to play that. He's an opponent on mages, so I probably want to grab Scaled if there's going to be... There's 1 mages out there, so I probably want to grab a Tide Hunter as like a 9th unit if we get there. It's pretty likely we get there, I suppose. It's Golem, man. Good stuff. Back to killing people and dealing 1 damage to them. Or 0. 2, 3. I'm just gonna level put this in. Screw it. I lose 1 gold of interest. I don't care that much. Alright. You know, we're still all like 1 stars on most of our units. But because we got the 2-star druids, we have guaranteed 2-star lone druid, 2-star Magnus. I'm kind of okay with the whole situation here. You know, like this Plague War just gets summoned, and it's like just gonna ramp up. Like, it's not gonna have insane DPS at any point, but like it's got like, you know, 60, 70, and every single one of them has it. So like combined, this Venomancer has insane DPS plus the poison stacks. Like, and they're just getting higher. This Plague War does 100 DPS. Look at that. Look at that. It's pretty good. Alright. What do we want here? I don't need another Lake Breakers for... I really want to reroll for a tier 4 item. I did not get a tier 4 item. I guess we pick a Maelstrom. That's not great. I don't even know who has the fastest attack speed. Is it literally the Lycan? I think it is. Yeah. Buy the Bristleback after interest locks in. Just need to reroll this level for a little bit to try to find my upgrades. And then after this, I don't know, we just add in a Scaled, right? We don't want this Disruptor, we want a Scaled. God, why does the first place player have to be on Brawnies? It's like the hard counter to this build. We just feed them so many kills. Oh, my positioning's kind of off. The Spirit Bear is in a bad spot. Lone Druid needs to be closer to the middle, I guess. Golem. Golem. Golem's eating the mangoes. Delicious mangoes. I wish I had some mangoes. 1 damage to Dalebot. Value. I forgot to buy the Bristleback last turn. That's what I get for being distracted by Dalebot. Oops. It's actually pretty bad. Well, I mean, we're probably going to eventually replace him with a Sand King, so maybe it's not the worst thing, but it is a little annoying. Okay, there's a Tide Hunter. Don't forget to buy that this time.
We will work together. I command.
There you go. Decent Coddle. Not that good Coddle actually. That was a really bad one. Move Lone Druid? Yeah, I gotta do that. Oh my god, we just got to abolish by mages. That's why we need this guy as a 9th unit. I do want to get a couple more upgrades. This is probably better. Closer to the middle here. I'll summon up behind him and I'll walk around. I'll move an Essex off to like this corner. Just so she doesn't get all that messed up. Like, Disruptor doesn't do much for me, right? I guess he does okay.
My magic grows stronger.
Time to shore things up.
Great. Let's just put him in. We now have 0 Brawny kills, so he's gonna do good work for us. I don't know if leveling this aggressive is correct, but I did it. Can't undo it. I like aggressively leveling. And Disruptor 2-star is not bad. He really isn't.
Assassins.
I was about to say we were going to eliminate this opponent. Not quite. because that was their ghost. That feels bad, man. Coddle. Wonderful. Oh, there's a Medusa. That's probably better than the Tide Hunter, right? Assuming we ever get there. I have a Desolator, so probably. She could hold that better. And I also have a Maelstrom. Got good items for both of them. I don't know if I'm ever going to get a level up from here, though. I kind of like this big Disruptor. That was like a really good Disruptor ult, you know? Bought a whole lot of time. Coddle charge. Reasonable charge, no? Oh, and then the all-out attack comes down. And it's problematic. This is the Brawny build that I don't think we can beat. Because, like, they have double Bristleback. And, like, it's not possible for me to deal with double Bristleback. My whole deal is, like, I can't deal with AoE effects. So we lost AoE effects. Okay, finally get some tier 4 items. I'm looking for a Refresher Orb. There we go. Refresher Orb, Lone Druid. Not bad. Hopefully good enough. Lycan. Coddle. Yeah, I'm just gonna put in the Medusa. Just think I need scaled, you know? Especially because I'm kind of like one hit away from dying now. So I really don't want to do that. And I would really like to get 2 stars on these other druids. And Medusa Dessa is just so good. Pretty sturdy front line. Like she's doing good work here. Our summoner backline is still going strong. So it looks like we can beat some of these opponents. The problem is we're so low in life, and we know we like have kind of an auto loss to one of the opponents that we're gonna get hit real hard when we go up against our bad matchup. When you go up against our bad matchup, it's gonna be ugly. The Brawnies, even the mages were kind of bad, but we do have the scaled now. I'm just gonna roll. I don't need Nature's Prophets. That's pretty unrealistic. Bristleback, sure, I'll take. Any little thing is better here. Little upgrade. Really want the Lone Druid and Magnus. 2-star. I think without those, we can't realistically get top 4. With both of those, though, I think top 4 is like pretty darn likely. The human bonus with the Medusa is also pretty strong. Normally, Medusa 1-star really struggles to get her ult off in time before she dies. But with the human bonus, giving that bonus mana per second, like, it's pretty legit. I do think we lose here, but not by much. Really? 4 HP Nyx Assassin to deal 2 bonus damage? Rough. 4 HP. Here's the Magnus. So now I'm really just looking for Lone Druid. These aren't Lone Druid. Or Medusa. That's a Medusa. Alright, yeah, I've seen worse states. So what, 2 Pudges? I think I'd rather have a Nature's Prophet hooked, right? Rather than have my Coddle hooked. Oh no, this is the mages that have Tide Hunter and Disruptor. Ooh, this is gonna be rough. Yeah, my whole board just evaporated, including my NSX. Oh no. Alright, we're dead. Yeah, I think we just had some bad matchups. I feel like that mid game where we lost like 4 rounds in a row, despite what I thought we were stronger than most of the lobby. I really thought we were better than 5 Or I guess better than 4 of the opponents and weaker than 3. Just 4 rounds in a row, we faced those 3 in a row. That lost us like 30 life. That I feel like if we just had better matchup luck at that point, we would have been much healthier. But even so, by the end of the game here, 6 mages, like that build's just so hard to beat for this build. Same with the assassins. I thought we would beat. I thought we could beat them. So I was a little surprised we lost to that. I feel like we could beat the hunters. The Brawnies, now that they moved down to a single bristleback, I also thought we had a good chance against, but definitely we would beat the warrior heartless. Thought we would crush that. So, you know, we could have had better luck here. 6 mages, just so hard for this to deal with. Like, they just dealt so much damage. So it was pretty rough. I stand by the fact that I think summoners and druids is a good build. Not having a 2-star lone druid definitely hurt, but that wouldn't have made any difference against this mage build. This mage build's like way too complete. 2-star disruptor and 2-star tide and coddle and shadow fiend. Like, I did not have those things. They even have a mango tree in the back for bonus mana gen. That's pretty cute. Yeah, I don't know how this build is supposed to... How this build's gonna lose. I mean, they might lose to the Brawnies. How many Brawny kills are there? 100 Brawny kills? Yeah, they might lose to Brawnies.
I wish I had time to think of an ice pun.
Yeah, we'll find out. Hey, what's up, Joshua? How you doing? Just playing some weekly tournaments here. First game didn't go really my way. Got 6th place in it. But hopefully we can do better. At least next round. Yeah, okay, this worked. This worked out really well for them. They dealt 20 damage to the Brawnies? Holy cow. Alright, alright. I see you. Oh, they actually don't know if break doesn't stop that Brawny health, right? Does it? I don't think it does. Still, this build seems insane. So, the fact that I got eliminated by them doesn't really bother me. I feel like we could have beat some of the other builds. So we probably could have, like, if we had better matchup luck, maybe snuck into 5th or 4th. But 6th place with the summoner build was not great against this this mages. What beats mages here? What beats this build of mages? Like, I can't see much that would. This one was kind of close. I mean, but it wasn't. They didn't come close to killing the Hobgon or the Keeper. I actually kind of like support damage Hobgon in mages. I mean, high damage Hobgon also is fine, but Let's Go Crazy on Hobgon lets him, like, clean up fights that that Friendly Fire comes in too late for. Comes in too late to actually make a difference, especially with how fast and burst oriented the builds are. So I'm, like, not opposed to support Hobgon in mages. It seems pretty good. Big Tidehunter ult. This is just like a return to classic 6 mages, right? 6 mages plus Disruptor, Tidehunter, Shadow Fiend. Like, that's a legit big chunk of magic damage. You would always generally fill out 6 mage comps with Shadow Fiends, Tidehunters, Disruptors, previously Gyrocopters, and other, like, magic damage dealers. So seeing that be successful here after so many shifts in the meta is pretty, it's good to see. And of course, once you get to level 10, you just throw in a second Keeper of the Light. We had a 2-star Keeper of Light at one time. Did you really need a Medusa? Like, nobody's dealing magic damage. I guess there's a Snapfire that deals magic damage. I guess. But, and opposing Tidehunters, but that's like super minor, right? I guess maybe this Snapfire is legitimately a concern. But like, as soon as the Snapfire gets eliminated, like... I guess a 1-star Coddle's not that big a deal. So I get it. But I still don't think Scaled was necessary there. Yeah, this Mage build's just not going to lose. They eliminated us, and they're just going to take first place. So it seems. I think in a lobby that doesn't have any Mage players, Summoners is better. It's not easy. It's not hard to get 2 Scaled in, but that's not even close to enough against 6 mages. That's not even vaguely enough. Because like all of your little lesser treants and all of your plague wards and whatnot is just going to get swept up by a massive illuminate for 1,000 damage each. You have very little lockdown or CC to stop it from going that way. Big Coddle cleans up most of the fight, except this Lone Druid over here, and the bears. Oh crap, there's still 2 bears. And another Coddle about to come in. That's not going to be enough. That is not enough. Oh, the Marana arrow is still connected! Dang. Alright, maybe not. Maybe there's some chance here. There's some sort of a chance, perhaps.
Our prey once. It won't happen again.
Double 500 2-star though. That's a pretty big adjustment. More CC, more damage too. Like, that's not an insignificant amount of damage. Looks like it'll win, but not eliminate. Just 10 damage here. Yeah, I still think I favor the mages in this situation. I think Blaze has enough time that even if he loses by a little bit, he'll have enough time to find that 3-star Tidehunter, which will then clear up space for another 2-star Coddle. That seems very likely. Not even going to get to that. It's just end of the game here. Oh, no, that's an Enthralled Tidehunter. Hold up. An Enthralled Tidehunter. I didn't notice that. That's kind of problematic, yeah. And then Tidehunter starts attacking the tree. Oh, no. Alright, there's at least one more round. We're going to see... Hopefully we're going to see a 3-star Tidehunter. I want to see a 3-star Tidehunter here. I think we're probably going to see it. I wish I could, like, see his shop. Oh, he rolled down to 0. Doesn't have it. Sucks. 2-star Ogre Magi. Oh, what? They sold on a Keeper get a 2-star Ogre? That can't be right. There's no way a 2-star Ogre is going to make a difference where a potential for another 2-star Keeper would have been so much better, right? There's no chance. I guess maybe if you're thinking that the game is just over this turn, it doesn't matter. Like, I guess I can see that argument. But the game's not over this turn. Oh. Uh-oh. Now as soon as Blaze gets a 3-star Tidehunter, he's going to be looking pretty silly that he doesn't have the potential for a 2-star Keeper to put in. Oh, they both get Horn of the Alpha. Is Horn of the Alpha actually good? I always was under the impression that Horn of the Alpha was, like, pretty mediocre. I guess the Alpha's pretty tanky in these mage matchups. And, like, a lot of this fight just comes down to, like, scrapping at the end. There's a 3-star Tide, and it's a 1-star Coddle. Could have had a pair of Coddles and a 1-star Ogre. Don't know if that would have been better. What is the deal with this? Oh, let's say, what is the deal with this positioning with Tidehunter in the back line? Alright, 3-star Tide. 3-star Tidehunter has a 3-cell range. So, like, from here, he's going to hit everybody except for the very back line, which is actually bad because that's where the Murata went. And, like, look how long the stun is. It's like an hour long. Oh my god, it's going to be enthralled. Oh my god, they enthralled a 3-star Tidehunter. That's not going to be enough. Everybody's dead. And it came back and it made another guy. And it made another Alpha. Alright, 3-star Tidehunter wins. Turns out that is a pretty good unit. Alright. That was a fun one. I definitely had no chance to get very far in that game. Alright, so I think there's one lobby left that is still playing. So hopefully they're figured out soon, and then we can get right into the next game. I need to do well in this next one. Otherwise, I think we might get eliminated. It's like 2 rounds and they cut to like top like half of people, I guess, for round 3, and they cut to, like, make another cut in the 4th round just to like keep it manageable. And since only the top so many people get like points towards the finals, that it doesn't really make sense for people who are dead to gain points here. We're probably going to still be in like Group J or something because we finished 6th. I think Summoners is a good build though. It's not good against 6 mages. It's really bad against 6 mages. It's like embarrassingly bad. Would not recommend. Three Hunter, 4 Heartless, 3 Void. Still beat the mage build? Maybe. Assuming you have at least 1 level of scaled, right? Assuming you have at least Medusa plus Tidehunter. Do you have enough room for that? 2, 3, 6, 9. Yeah, I think you'd have enough room for that at level 10, right? Hey, I'm in, oh no, that's results. I was about to say I'm in Group J again. I probably actually move up in the world. I might go to Group H or I. We'll find out. I do think Heartless Hunter Vigilant, though, is still a really strong build, for sure. Mages would cast and instantly die. Maybe, but your hunters would instantly die as well. So it's like, if the Coddle can full channel in the back line, like if you can pudge hook out the Coddle, you probably can win. But if they position properly and make like the Crystal Maiden or something get pudge hooked, then it would be pretty difficult. Because there's no other way for you to get to that Keeper of Light, and then he's going to full channel and just like blow it up. And blow up everything, you know? It's hard to say. Alright, looks like everybody's done, so we should be into the next lobby here pretty quick. I hope. Raw Cauliflower, thank you so much for the super chat. What's going on? I just came back from a first place on Lieutenant 2nd tier. Getting closer to face me online. Well, hope so. Hope you keep on climbing. Thank you so much for that. And, you know, congrats for that win. Definitely hope to see you up in Lord of Whitespire soon. Currently playing in a tournament once our next lobby gets all sorted out here. Looks like it's going to be a bit of a delay. Because there's some wrong results coming in, but yeah. I really like the balance changes that they put out on Thursday. I haven't played too terribly much with them since I've been doing some other things and playing some other games the past couple days. A little bit less Underlords the past 2 days. But I think they made some really good balance changes to just kind of, you know, nudge up some of the underused units. Like Hobgun Friendly Fire was a little bit underused. IO, it's a super minor adjustment. The Shadow Shaman buff. The Shadow Shaman buff is pretty big. I think I like this kind of like a more subtler changes to the game. I mean, obviously we needed to have Bloodseeker knock down a peg or 3. He was way too good. But yeah, everything else was pretty good. Let's see. Have they fixed things? It looks like they fixed. Okay. Not sure how long I'll be able to watch the tournament. Well, I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be, because if I do poorly this next game, I might get eliminated, because it's kind of like a weird Swiss system. So this may or may not be a short or longer stream. I don't know. But however long you can stick around, that's fine. Living with your family to prevent being completely socially isolated. That is, it's probably wise. I am living on my own in my apartment here, but so, you know, I've not seen another person in a while. That's not true. I mean, I take walks outside and, you know, pass by some people, but not like in a social setting. Social isolation is fine by me. If I'm being honest, like, I saw like a meme on Facebook. One of my friends posted it. Was like, it was that one where like the puppet is just like, you know, like he's trying to like act casual and just like keep walking. Like, I don't even know what it's called. But it's just like that moment whenever they call your normal social normal social life quarantine. You're just like, oh, I guess I've been living in quarantine for a while. I don't know. That's just like my normal way of living. It's not that I'm not social. It's just that I prefer being isolated. Yeah, because of this COVID stuff. It's like scary, right? Like not knowing how bad it is or how like what's gonna come of it, and just like the fact that there needs to be these big adjustments to like life in order to try to combat this thing is frankly kind of it's kind of scary. But you know, we'll get through it together. Apart, but you know, together. All right. Are we gonna get into the next round yet? This has been a while. I'm like trying to follow their Discord. They are, I'm sure, moving along as fast as they can. I wonder if like a full Bloodseeker build is actually still viable. It seems so bad, right? He got like doubly nerfed at 3-star. And presumably you'd want a 3-star or 2 2-stars. It's so much weaker. Probably not worthwhile. But if no one's playing him, even in the early game, then it's like very easy to get him up to 3-star, right? In theory. I don't know if that would be good. All right. Group I. Okay. Looks like I did move up in the world a little bit. I used to be J. Now I moved up to I. Related to Seeker. His maximum bonus attack speed that he can get is now 300% bonus instead of 500% bonus. So essentially, if he's hitting a really low health target, he's doing a lot less damage. Pretty much across the board, he is just doing a lot slower attack speed. You just got the notification. Well, welcome. Need this content right now? Well, you are in luck. We are about to get into the next round of the Underlords Pro Weekly Tournament. Assuming we get a lobby code at some point. Big assumption. A lot of people I gotta manage, and there's a little bit of a snafu reporting the first round results, but it seems they'll be all sorted out here. Notifications really late, yeah. I think Siobhan was mentioning that earlier, that something was not showing up properly, which is kind of weird. I wonder if like if it's better to like, because the way that streaming on YouTube works is kind of weird compared to like on Twitch where I have more experience. You have to like make an event on YouTube as if you were, you know, making a new video. And then you like in my OBS streaming software, then it like lets me in my OBS streaming software it lets me just select that event and then I start streaming to it. The thing is, if I set up the event ahead of time, like people can come in and they'll be in there and they can start chatting and like it says I've got a concurrent viewer when I'm not even live yet. I was just like setting up stuff and I don't want to like make a false expectation, be like, oh, this thing is like, this event is started, like when are you actually going to start streaming? And because I've had that before where it's like I want to just set one of these up and then there's people like, hey, when are you going live? I'm like, I wasn't planning, I was just messing around with some settings. So I kind of wonder if setting that up like further ahead of time, because right now what I just do is I set that event and then go live like minutes later, you know, like right away. And I wonder if that's like causing some delays on notifications or what the deal is, because YouTube algorithm's terrible for that apparently. A dot by the name in the sub list, yeah. That's how I don't know exactly where it all... I'm not entirely sure where all of these things pop up for different people because it's so many different places. You can go from like the sub list on the left-hand side of your YouTube homepage with the little red dot. There could be like a bell notification. There could be it just shows up in your like recommended on your homepage with like a live now thing. There's a lot of different places, and like trying to find how it's optimal to like get people to know that I'm live is like for some reason harder than it should be. You see Pugna on Underlords. 4 to 5 second cooldown AoE burst attack. I don't know what that is. What is that ability in Dota? In regular Dota? I know some of Pugna's abilities from Dota because I watch Dota and like sometimes try to follow along, but like I know he's got the Nether Ward. I know he's got like the suck ability. Whatever that's called. That's about all I know from him. Let's see. Nether Blast. Exploding pulse deals damage to enemies and structures in the area. Deals half to structures. Yeah, 5 second cooldown. Yeah, that seems pretty good. That would be pretty cool. Do I have a Twitter? I do, but I don't really use it that much. I could try to start making more going live posts. I currently don't though. But I am on Twitter. So when people like send me messages there or tweet at me, I'll respond. And it's probably a better habit to get into like post a going live tweet. Alright, we are waiting for somebody. We should have 7 people in this lobby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 people. Missing 2 of them. Who are we missing? Soul Vomit and CCB. Beat Monsters, how you doing? Need advice? Is it better to just force good alliances? Better to go with what the game gives you? So, the way I think of it is, if you want to partake in this tournament, in the future, how would you do it? Let me drop you a link. Just go join this Discord, and you got all the details in there. That's the Underlords Pro Discord. So it's kind of a big topic actually. Obviously, you can't play an alliance that the game doesn't let you have. Like if you don't have the units, you can't play it. But there's a little bit more subtlety to it there. The way I think of that is, if you have this idea, like you've got a list of ideas in your mind of like what's good, what's possible. I think of it kind of like a playbook, right? If you played a sport, you've got like a playbook of like all the different plays you and your teammates have practiced and can run together. And whatever the situation calls for, that's the play you have to call, right? Like whatever the game is giving you, you have to know that, okay, I'm getting a lot of knights, right? Okay, well then, if I'm getting a lot of knights, I also need to then prioritize warlocks and trolls or healers, right? And you need to like know that, okay, because I have this, that implies these types of combinations, and then understanding that like certain things do go together, like I said, knights and warlocks and trolls, and some things don't go together, like knights and mages, or knights and warriors. They don't really mix for various reasons. And so it's kind of understanding those types of pairings and those types of compositions, and then also what's strong. You know, what is strong among those. You know, if say knights are pretty good, but like hunters are better. So if you get like arbitrary units here, let's say you get 5 things of knights, whether it be 5 different knights or a 2-star plus some other ones, but you got like 4 of hunters, and you have to think, well, which one do I go for? Well, if hunters are a lot stronger than knights, even though you have slightly more, you want to go for the stronger strategy that you have at least some of. And it's trying to find that balance between what the game's giving you, what's strong, and like if something is strong in the abstract, you have a lower bar of entry to get to that. The game just needs to give you a little bit of it, and then you can go for it. But if something is kind of weak in the abstract, you need a lot of it before committing to it. So it's kind of a balancing act between the two, going for things that are strong and going for what the game gives you. But you need to kind of think about them both and like find that balance. And it's easier said than done, right? Whatever, you ever have 4 warlocks with knights? Yeah. Not recently, I don't think. Used to. What warlocks would you play? Obviously Witch Doctor, because that gives you trolls along with Batrider. Necrophos, because that gives you Heartless. And then it would have to be Mr. Warlock to give you healers. And then either Shadow Fiend or Disruptor or Broodmother. Ugh. Wouldn't want to play Broodmother in that build. I mean, Disruptor's good. If you do that, though, you can only really probably run 4 knights. You probably couldn't run all 6, just because you don't have enough spaces to do that until you hit level 10. So I could see it. I could see it working. You go 4 knights, probably Omniknight, Abaddon, then Luna Sven or Luna Chaos Knight or Batrider. Sorry, plus Batrider, and then pick one of Luna Chaos Knight Sven, which is a problem because all 3 of those are really good damage dealing knights, and you can only pick one as your 4th knight, and then you go with those 4 warlocks in addition. That's your 8-unit composition. It's kind of a weird build because then you're also weak at level 9. Because what do you add in at 9? Well, you add in a 5th knight. That doesn't complete any alliances. And then once you hit level 10, you can get up to full 6 knights and 4 warlocks. That can be pretty strong. But oh, actually, with all that, you don't even have 4 healers. Ugh. Yeah, it's kind of rough, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, like how it all maps out. I wish I could have gone into freestyle mode and like shown you how all that worked out, because I was just doing it in my head. Yeah, maybe it's not a great idea. It's kind of rough to go 4 warlocks with knights. It does sound a little difficult. Alright, this start stinks. I'm not going to play Legion Commander because I know she's just going to like feed a dual win. I actually left my door open. I'm going to be right back.
We will.
I'm back. I just had to close a window because I had opened a window earlier, and it was and I forgot about it because it's just to let some fresh air in, and it got really cold. I felt a little breeze, and I'm like, oh crap. Yeah, I forgot about that. So I had to go close that. Anyway, that's the nice part about this game, though, is that you can do things like that in between rounds. Alright. I would take an Ogre Cap here. Start a Bloodbound start. Bloodbound as Legion Commander is... it's maybe a little bit worse than it used to be, but... still pretty decent. Let's reroll an Ogre Cap. Boom! We got there. Alright, now we're just gonna Legion Commander it up. Really? None of these units have any synergies with anything that we currently have. Wonderful.
The weight of my stone is yours.
There's some knights though.
Knight Silver's
I could definitely see that. I also see a Drow Ranger that I want.
a beast.
Sure. Alright, I like this. I like this. I'm just trying to think of 4 Warlocks if there's anything else. I mean, it could go with like 4 Brutes. That was a thing that used to happen. Warlocks and Brutes. But to be fair, that was the time when Axe was a 1 cost, so you like always would have Axe. So maybe that doesn't work quite as well. It wasn't strong. Yeah, I kind of was thinking like on paper you're like, oh, maybe it's something, and then you actually like go to into practice, like what does this actually entail? It doesn't seem that great. Okay, there's a Luna.
Ready to answer the call.
Also a Beastmaster.
Last time I was here, I got kicked out of half the bars in the woods.
Hmm. We can pick up the Enigma towards like a Hunter build, but like... And Luna can kind of work towards that too, just as a Vigilant.
I was born into
If Legion Commander doesn't really work out here. I think we're probably going to be on a losing streak here. I mean, Legion Commander might be able to like one-shot some people and get a dual win at least, but that's like... That's just whatever. I think she's going to get a dual win here. Nice! We still lose the fight, which is perfect. Continually lose the fight and also get dual wins. Alright, I'm just going to sell out a Brawny, I think. Grab the Enigma, just in case we want to go Hunters here. That's some good argument towards Hunters. You know, Legion Commander doesn't really fit into that in the late game, so like I'm kind of okay with that. Yeah, let's. I still think Void Hunters are good, so I'm gonna hold on to them. Get up to 10 gold for interest as soon as we can. Alicia Bot on the 3-round win streak. Can't wait for one of us to lose to Alicia Bot. I don't really need those guys. The Drow and a Pudge, okay. Wait, who's Legion Commander won that? My Legion Commander got a win. Sweet. Legion Commander's unit most of the time disappoints me. It's, she's been nerfed many times. Because she was definitely oppressive. And in the old version of, if I'm going Hunters, I definitely want Barricades, right? I definitely want Barricades if I'm going Hunters. Sure. Even though they kind of suck right now. Actually, Barricades don't really suck right now, do they? They actually might be insane right now. Now that I'm thinking about it, hold up. They might actually be really good right now. Yeah, Legion Commander, it was a lot better in the old version of Bloodbound, where it didn't give a flat damage amount. It gave a scaling. It gave 125% attack damage, which for most units, like, it's not that big of a difference. Like whether it's you know what the difference, like, oh, if you have plus 125 damage or 125%, well, if you have about 100 damage, it's exactly the same. And for a lot of like 2-star units, they had about that amount. I do love this interaction. If you just saw that, Drow Ranger, they cast Demonic Purge on her, which is like in some way coded as a projectile. And so the Barricade actually stopped it, and the Barricade died, and Drow Ranger took 0 damage from it. Probably a bug, but I'll take it. I will take it. Yeah, that was sweet. We got a Wind Ranger and an Abaddon here coming up. I'm just probably not gonna play bugs, am I? I mean, I might. No reason to sell them off just yet. No, Legion Commander feeds a dual win. Still might win this whole fight though, which is the best part. Drow Ranger, the barricades! They can't get to her! They can't do anything about it! Drow Ranger easy wins this.
My house is strong, my will stronger.
Beautiful. And a Pudge. Alright, alright. Actually, I think I'm just going to get rid of these, at the very least, the Legion Commander here. I'm just going to get rid of these things. And then run this Abaddon here. It just gets me up to the maximum interest. And I know I'm going to want to move past those guys anyway at some point. So I'd rather just do this and get my interest flowing. Drow Ranger on the target, buddy. Wonderful. That's exactly what I don't want to see. I mean, we're still going to win this, because, like, this is actually insane. Remember when I'm like, I don't know if barricades are that good right now. Oh, they were that good right now. Barricades are top-notch in the early game.
Blood must be offered to my gods.
Alright, let's put in Pudge here instead. Actually, we can do both. I probably just want a... I just want another Bloodbound, right?
Take me to the battle.
So, like, I actually don't want to, like, even move my barricades out, because, like, then... If I move it out to put a Wind Ranger behind it, then they can, like, get to the Wind Ranger without destroying the barricades. They still can't get to the Drow without destroying the barricades. I could have put an Ogre instead. That probably would have been better. Bloodseeker obviously stinks now. Oh, he almost won a duel. Gwendolyn is stream sniping. Could see, yeah. Gwendolyn bot stream sniping. But yeah, they can always look at your build. I think I just put in Ogre here. Okay, this is going to be. I think this is a good comp. I think this is a really good comp. You have the barricades, which is one of the best items for the build. Stonehall Cloak. There's probably better items, like a Desolator. Much better item. I was thinking Desolator or like an attack speed item. Alright, let's level, throw in... I guess the Wind Ranger. I can probably do this, that's fine. And now we got the Vigilant, so they're going to be swapping between targets and applying the Desolator debuff to both. Ah, the eternal counter to Vigilant. Nyx Assassin. I'm starting to regret opening up my barricades that let that Bloodseeker get in. Rip. That sucked. Alright, damage support in Essex, best option here. She is just great for this style of build. Just absolutely great. Nothing here. Take a reroll. Another Beastmaster? I mean, if I need a third hunter until I hit the Marana, I guess Beastmaster can do the job, even if it's not great.
You're just delaying the inevitable.
I don't think my Essex had to summon a companion until just now. It's really bad. Yeah, they're level 6. That's fair. We'll hit another level up. Actually gonna adjust the formation here a bit. Don't think I really need a lifestealer here. There's the Marana. Do I need Luna then? I don't think I need Luna. I'll use Luna for the moment.
This is our moment.
Oh, I was supposed to level up it one more time. Crap. Oh, we're just cutting Bloodbound for the most part here.
My army will not fall.
Yeah, I should have just cut. Oh well, whatever. I was just debating on buying the Luna, and that took a couple extra seconds to think. It's not the ideal comp for this turn, but whatever. We can wait till next turn. 4 Heartless is better? Yeah, I agree. I agree. Or 4 Vigilant at this point. 4 Vigilant plus Hunters, just because we have got the 2 stars on everybody. Oh, we actually can just keep it in. Like, look at that. Alrighty. I think the 4 Vigilant, because we got the 2 stars on everybody. I'll move this over to the Mirana. And then we're just going to level up again next turn, because that's what we get to do. Seems good.
I don't fear the spirit, brothers.
This position with the barricade is like super strong too. The barricade once again stopping the demonic purge. Oh, it's a thing of beauty. We go, you had Venomancer with the Voidstone along 4 Savages Summoners. Support Hobgun. Yes, it's so crazy. We tried that in game 1. That's what I played in this tournament in game 1. It was almost good. By that I mean it wasn't. It didn't quite get off the ground the way I wanted it to. I could do worse than a Hand of Midas, so I'm fine to pick that up. I could do worse. I obviously want a Silver Edge instead, but we'll take what we can get.
I will rule from the shadows.
Another Mirana? Must be my birthday. Yeah, this whole build is like predicated on getting Mirana as soon as possible. Especially to 2-star. Gwendolyn bot. This is why Barricade's so nice. Like, their Lycan could have just like walked forward, but like he basically got stunned for like 4 or 5 seconds and like had to walk around, and like their Lycan did so little. It takes them so long to get into combat because they got to take the scenic route, you know. And like they could just like walk forward and start attacking the barricade, but that's not efficient, and so they don't. So they walk around, and that just gives my hunters plenty of time to pepper them and just demolish them. Nothing here. There's a Keeper of the Light, which like there is a Spirit player out there, so I kind of just want to buy it just to deny one from them for whatever that really does. Yeah, I'm just all about levels here. Not a lot of reason to reroll. I mean, I'd like, you know, 2 stars on some of my guys, and the Wind Ranger in particular, but it's not the biggest deal at the moment. Nice, that was a big Mirana arrow on the Hopkin right as he was about to cast his Explosivo. Nice, and he got stopped by the Barricade. Man, Barricade! Just doing everything I ever wanted it to do. I'm so glad we picked Barricade. An item is... When Barricade first got released, it was like the worst item in the game. And now, it's quite a bit better. There's a Necrophos, hello. I'll slap that in there. Hey, what's up, Schrodinger's dog? How you doing? How's things with you? Yeah, you're just supposed to level to 8 ASAP.
We got a fight on our hands.
Oh, here's the big Bloodseeker with an Armament of Mordigian. It's a little rough.
I'm not afraid of mindless oaths.
Oh? My Legion Commander gonna win, or my Luna gonna win a duel? No. Would've been nice. Would've been very nice, actually. I think we're gonna feed a duel win.
I don't care how big you grow, we will cut you down all the same.
Oh my goodness, this is such a mess. Okay, so apparently we can't beat this Bloodseeker build. We cannot beat this Bloodseeker build. We can beat everybody else. We can't beat them. I mean,
and old cities.
wasn't planning on playing Lone Druid, but you know, if you give it to me, I might. I can wait a turn here. Bloodseeker Thorax. Well, Armin Mordigian's a really good item on him. Like a really good item. Since he attacks so fast and like he heals up just naturally, that yeah, it's good. So that one just crushed us.
Such blood will be spilled. Oh, don't look surprised. I made
And I feel like we crushed everybody else. It's really hard to deal with the Bloodseeker as well because he never casts a spell, so he never gets Vigilant Allianced. I'm just gonna level up this turn.
everything is going according to plan.
So somebody who just like auto attacks is kind of hard for us to deal with. Caden's Blade. Sure. Sure. That's probably a definitely damage increase on Wind Ranger here. Sure. I'll play a Lone Druid 2-star. I don't really know why I have that, but you know, in games when I'm like desperate, like last game I was desperate for a Lone Druid. Could only find one before we got eliminated. This game I'm just like, oh, just find 4 Lone Druids and I'm not even playing them. Like, this world, man. Crazy. Crazy how it works sometimes, huh? I'm just gonna blame him because he's a good unit. He doesn't really fit into this build long term, but like, if I get him and a refresher orb, like I guess I'll do it.
Your army is at the top.
Yeah. I'm not gonna not play him. Caden's Blade a pure damage item? It is. So Caden's Blade is basically, it doesn't matter what your damage number is, it's gonna do the same amount of damage regardless. So on like a 1-star unit like Wind Ranger, that's pretty good because she has very low base damage. Like 55 is not a lot. So at this moment it's pretty good. And it's also really insane on a Medusa, which assuming we eventually get a Medusa, that's where we want to put it. And anybody who attacks fast gets to trigger that multiple times. So yeah, it's pretty good here. I mean, I would prefer something like a Moon Shard would definitely be better, but I wasn't gonna reroll and risk not picking up a reasonable item, even if it's not the best. It's still reasonable. Finally, we take down the Bloodseeker. All it took was a Lone Druid, 2-star. You don't like about the Druid 7 Summoner build? Get a single healing Underlord, happened so many times. Yeah, I like just any version of an Essex really with that build. Just because an Essex makes summons, but support Hobgun works pretty well as well. All right. So eventually, we can replace Luna at some point. And we also need another level up. Replace Luna with Templar, and then level up and put Enigma and a Void in over the Lone Druid. That's the plan here. Yeah, Caden's Blade doesn't really synergize with Heartless, right? Agreed. It's kind of awkward when you're playing it with Heartless, because like doesn't matter how much negative armor they have, you're dealing the same amount of damage. So it is a little awkward there, I agree. But the fact that it has really great synergy with like a Medusa, who we're hoping to eventually get in this Hunter comp, I am a-okay with that. I just realized we had 3 bots in this game. Only 5 people showed up? There's supposed to be 7 in this lobby, but 2 people just never showed up, I guess. That's awkward. Hello. Yeah, I think we can put her in now for that. We want to give her the Hand of Midas, I think. Put an Ogre Cat back here just for some style points. Need one more void to fully justify leveling up. Either a faceless void or a void spirit. Either one. Not very picky at this point. Ranger 1-star still going strong, I guess. Like her to 2-star. Oh, we're about to lose this. Oh, Abaddon, save us. No! Why do you have a... Oh, thank God. I'm like, why do you still have a Wind Ranger healthy? It's rough. I think we still win this, though. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Thank you! It's a draw! I'll take it! I'll take it! It's a draw! We both were on win streaks, which is the crazy part. We both were on a win streak. So now we both continue our win streak with that draw. Sure. So like Refresh Orb is pretty good if we keep the Lone Druid. I don't think I'm really going to keep the Lone Druid though. And Butterfly is just a lot better. I pick Butterfly. Refresh Orb's better with Lone Druid. Let's just make sure that's abundantly clear. But don't know I'm going to play Lone Druid forever, since I want to go Void. But, you know, Butterfly, I'm not upset. If you told me going into that round you would get Butterfly, I'd be like, sign me up. That sounds perfect. So no complaints here. Antler Crown on Templar? Oh yeah, that'd be pretty sweet. We can go for so many more. We could go for like 600s really then if we wanted to. Oh no! Our barricades are down! Our front lines are exposed! Templar! Stop being stunned by Mirana. Oh my god, they have a 2-star Mirana? We got such an early 1-star Mirana, and we never found any more. I mean, we found a second one, but other people have 2-star Miranas before us. That's crazy.
The house of Avernus will stand.
There's a Void Spirit. It's gonna level. Put that in. I mean, I don't really want to sell the... screw it, I'll sell the Lone Druid. I'm not going to play him. I'm going to run a Hunter. They go up to 10. A Medusa, hopefully. Now we got the Void Alliance, and like, yeah, it's been slightly nerfed, but it's still pretty insane. Still deals a ton of damage. Yeah. This is the fight that we had a draw against last time. 1 level up, throw in the Void, crushing 20 damage victory.
I will leech the life out of your life.
And there's the Dusa.
We can help.
I think it's probably best to cut down on Vigilant, at least for the moment, for this. Actually, we just cut Vigilant entirely. Or, like, I mean, cut out 4 Vigilant. Just to keep the Medusa. And then go up to Tide Hunter as a 10th unit. There's 1 mage out there, so that seems wise. This mage build's kind of rough. They did doom my Templar Assassin, who was like one of the big counters against mages, because like they have just individual big chunks of damage that she just like immunes through. God, I don't know if we win this or not. Probably not. Nope. Yeah, I think we just get Tide Hunter in. We're good. Cadence plus Void Alliance, does that work? Yeah, so every auto attack has the chance to trigger that. It just replaces your attack damage with pure damage. It doesn't stop the Void Alliance from triggering. Four, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm just gonna level. Screw it. I don't care. Who needs interest? Interest is not interesting. Not at this point in the game, it's not. I'd much rather have higher unit odds. Nice Mirana jumping in the back line, just getting hooked. Being a nuisance. I think we win. I think we eliminate them, do we? 17! Ugh, needed one more. TA stopped DPS? Sure is. Well, she has the butterfly, which is like a huge bonus to her damage output. And she already hits hard with the meld and refraction, so it's not that surprising, really. I'll take Bloodthorn. Most opponents have big cast, like Tidehunter. Or just the mages, of course. Yeah, not really that surprising, I don't think. I do want to reroll for a Tidehunter. Void Spirit. Let's make a game call. How many 1-stars do we have this late in the game? Really should have a 2-star Mirana. Should be a lot tankier to hold the Bloodthorn on. Nice, we moved their Tidehunter backwards. Holding them in place here. That's nice. Yeah, well, it was for a second. As long as it doesn't hit most of my hunters, then I think we're good. We enthralled their Tidehunter! Haha! We can't get our own 2-star Tidehunter, but we can take yours! That's how we do it here. We can take your Tidehunter. Even if we don't get our own. Nice. Do so with Cadence present. I mean, she's getting up there. Nobody has really that tanky of a comp where she's like Cadence Blade Medusa's really just pulling down huge DPS. No one has like a Knights or Warriors comp that would be prime candidate for that. I'm just gonna replace this Enigma. Eventually we're gonna replace Enigma, so whatever. With a Faceless Void. I just really want the Tidehunter and Mirana ASAP. Glad we have scaled against these mages. I think we win here. Oh, let's keep her. Oh, it's a big coddle ult. Nah, Templar Assassin's still full HP. We're good. Easy. I hope Lucky Tattoo gets eliminated here. Puts our... Yes! Puts some Tidehunters back in the pool for us. Don't need these guys. Do need that Mirana. That's huge. That is a huge point. Now we just need a Tidehunter and a Faceless Void. And Deuces, obviously. Yeah, I mean, things looking pretty good. We're in a mirror match against G. Ryslin. They've got a Faceless Void. We don't. But on the whole, I still think we're pretty good against them. I'd like a 2-star Tidehunter to be really confident. We're up against their Phantom here, so no chance to really deal a bunch of damage to them. Yeah, this is rough. What did we enthrall from them? Their Templar! Oh my god, that's an insane one to steal! Enthralled their Templar! Nice, now we have 2 Templars. And Horizon lost. Okay, so as long as both of them are taking each other down, I'm okay. I'm just going to sit on my life total lead here. And like use that to win the game. I do just one reroll here since there's 3 4-cost units I can blacklist, and then we didn't hit them, so I'm just gonna wait and sit on 10 gold for interest. Why is Damage Sword not suited summoners? It's pretty much just because if you do manage to kill the enthralled unit, I mean, she's maybe not the best, but the enthralled unit does come back and does count as a summon, and her like little companion counts as a summon as well. So like when you just think about it from that perspective, it makes sense. And also you know, you're with Savages, you're stacking up attack damage with the Savage Alliance, and so her End of Medicine like multiplies that by 35%. So if you have you know, if you would normally get 100 bonus damage from a Savage stack, you know, just to make the numbers easy, when she casts Ends of Medicine, you get even more. Hell yeah, I'm taking a Divine Rapier, right? I gotta take the Divine Rapier. The Enthralled Unit is a summon? You bet it is. We're gonna take this Divine Rapier and we're not gonna use it. Until, like, we need to. Because, like, I think we beat them anyway. God, stop with the Necrophos, jeez. Okay. Oh, well, there's a Tidehunter. We'll lock from that. Yeah, so pretty much anything in the game that doesn't start the round on your board. So if is a summon, except for the insects from the little spiderlings that swarm in from the side. Except for those, anything else is a summon. A Nessex Companion, an Enthralled Unit, her Golem, so many different things, all kind of summons. Didn't equip Divine. I know. Intentionally so, because if I equip Divine now and lose, I basically just lose the game outright. I'm going to wait to equip it until I'm basically down to my last life, and I need to, like, get that one last power spike. Let's see, they do have a Bloodthorn. Okay, so I want just Enigma to get Bloodthorned, I think. That's fine. And then we can get let Enigma get Bloodthorn, sure. Much better. It's basically an insurance policy, because I the previous round before that, I beat them on their board by 20 damage. And I'm like, I could just, like, accidentally lose and then get eliminated. Or I can just try to beat them without it, and then it's like, oh, I'm down to, like, 10 life. Alright, we'll call in the big guns, you know? But if I put it on that previous turn and then I lost, I basically just lose the game outright, because I give it to them. And so I wasn't willing to take that chance, because I had multiple lives to give. So I was just using it as an insurance policy. So, yeah. It says, Divine Rapier very specifically says if the Divine Rapier is in combat. So, like, it needs to be equipped to somebody. If Divine Rapier is in combat and you lose the round, they steal the Divine Rapier. So, we got there. Didn't even need it. Didn't even need it. But if we did, if we lost like 2 rounds in a row, I'd be like, oh, we're in one-shot range. Might as well get that out there. But we didn't. We were good. So got a first place. Not bad. Not bad. We had a 6th and then 1st. Last week we had the same kind of deal. We had 5th and then 1st. I think I got 5th place again in round 3. So hopefully we can get better than that. Score so far. I just mentioned it. I've got I have 2 results. I've got a 6th place in the first round and then a 1st place just now. It's at most 4 rounds. They do eliminate some people after 2 and after 3 rounds. People with bottom scores, but with the 1st place finish, I should be fine. To move on to round 3, and then we'll see where that goes. Game 1 was not that great. We had a summoner build, which, like, admittedly, I don't think the summoner build was bad. It was I was up against mages, and that was not fun. They cast Tidehunter ult into a Disruptor ult into a Caudal Blast, and my whole board was dead, and I didn't kill anybody. So that was embarrassing. My hot tea is now cold. That was not very good. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Raw Cauliflower. I'll see you around. Everybody's better than last time? Hope so. I mean, I did manage to get top 8 last time. Despite never really being near the top of the tables, I got 5th, 1st, 5th, 1st, which is somehow good enough for 8th place overall. out of like 100 person some tournament. But that's good. We're a little bit worse than that right now, just because we got a 6th and then 1st. So we'll see. Looks like there may be a bit of a... there may be a bit of a delay, since there's so many other lobbies here. We gotta wait for. Yeah, there's a lot of other lobbies here. So, in the meantime, we can talk about other stuff. Hey, what's up, Vin? How you doing? FYI, Underlords Pro Stream, they linked my Twitch account instead of YouTube. It's fine. I sometimes stream on Twitch. Sometimes. I don't know. I've debated going between Twitch and YouTube. I'm like kind of torn between both. I originally streamed on YouTube, on Twitch for the longest time, and then I tried out YouTube and got a really good response, like for the first couple streams, and then it's kind of been just okay since then, in terms of like viewership and like reach and whatnot. So I might look at Twitch again. Play some. I don't know if I have that much time. I really don't know how much time I have, because like, you know, and it's really hard to tell. I probably have enough time for a knockout game. Screw it. Let's play a knockout game. If I have to leave early, I've got to leave early from it. Never seen me on Twitch, yeah. I used to. I literally started on YouTube like in January, but before that, it was always on Twitch. And it was... I don't know. I'm still kind of between both of them. Scaled Hunters. Ugh. We can do better. Summoners. Oh no. Okay. Hunter's Vigilant. I mean, this is literally the comp. This is the whole composition right here. This is like the meta, I think. Maybe not knockout. It isn't. You prefer YouTube over Twitch? I don't really have a preference. I think Twitch has like a... If you build up a big following on Twitch, it's easier to transition it to like streaming a different game, because Twitch is like the hub for every game, right? Like if you want to watch a streamer, you go to Twitch. Whereas on YouTube, it's much more like people who watch me here on YouTube are people who like my YouTube content and want to watch me particularly. So it's kind of weird. It's like they want to watch me and my Underlords content particularly. So it would be a lot harder, I think, to leverage a YouTube stream audience. Hold up, they just posted results. I gotta be quick here. Not that I can really be any quicker. In a knockout mode game. But I don't know. So I don't really have like a direct preference at the moment between the two, if I'm being honest. I think if I had to pick, I would prefer Twitch, just because like it's a bigger platform. I mean, YouTube's a bigger platform, period. But for streaming, live streaming in particular, Twitch is a better platform. But the situation is I just get more viewers on YouTube on average. I mean, today I'm not for some reason. I think it may be something to do with the notification and the algorithm. Like people have said they didn't know that I was live, which is kind of weird. So I think that might be a problem with like today in particular. But in general, my viewership on YouTube is much higher. So that's why I kind of like have been preferring YouTube. But if that would change, I would feel no obligation to stay here, and it would make sense to go back to Twitch. Tell your viewers when you're streaming. Yeah, like that's so weird. Like I don't know. Like normally don't have this problem. Like, I mean, my typical streams have over 100 average viewers, and we've been here for 2 hours and still just have 23. Not that it's anything bad with that. I'm just mentioning that as a factor that there's less people viewing today. Probably due to something with the algorithm, Let me just cut the Heartless there. Not the Heartless, the Vigilant. That's the word for it.
We're going to win.
I might need to cut. Drop out of here soon. Should be kind of awkward if the next match comes out in time. We'll find out. We just gotta at least eliminate 1 or 2 people before we ditch out. Yeah, especially after today, like, because I don't think I've had this problem before where people said they didn't get anything. Some people get it like later, but like I think it's clear that not a lot of the notifications or stuff went out today. So we'll see.
No one's faster than me. Thank you, Goddess.
Oh, well, hello there. Well, hello there. Not a lot of upgrades. I'll take it. Twitch for streaming do notifications, but like YouTube more, not really. It's really just leveraging the YouTube audience, because like the number of subscribers I have on YouTube, which is equivalent to followers on Twitch, is 3 times higher than what I have on Twitch. Like Twitch, I have like 2,000 some, and even a lot of those are not Underlords. They're like from when I played Eternal and played Artifact. Whereas like my YouTube audience is almost exclusively from my Underlords content, and that's over 8,000. So like it's leveraging a bigger audience. It's kind of good. Doesn't show streaming the sub list. Ugh. That's kind of what I was worried about. It's gonna go 6 hunters with a crown of antlers. Hell yeah. Hells yeah. I mean, we could go void. We probably should go void. I think I'm gonna replace brutes. Let's be real.
The breeze has turned into a hurricane.
Void plus like 6 hunters. Cut these guys maybe for just a pudge at some point. Add in 2 more hunters. I like it. Oh no, my lobby's up. Dang it. Or is it? Not yet. No, not yet. It's not up. Okay. It's unfortunate because I'm like actually winning this game. Yeah, maybe not anymore. Valve mentioned that after Half-Life Alyx, they're going to be introducing Artifact. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, maybe I've just been burned too much from Artifact, but consider me skeptical.
Nothing stands in our way.
I would just consider me skeptical of the whole Artifact thing. Not that like, I mean, I enjoyed Artifact to an extent, but I think there's a lot of fundamental problems that I think a lot of people who are long haulers, the name for those who are still believing in have faith in Artifact. I think a lot of them are in denial about exactly what needed to happen to change the game to make it better. And So I'm not terribly optimistic that they are going to fix the game in the way that it needs to be fixed. We'll see. I'm hopeful that I'm wrong. But I don't know. All right, I'm in Group D. We don't really need Caden's Blade. We can do better. Butterfly, nice. I actually just want Pudge in over this Beastmaster, right? I don't need these guys. I don't need more Heartless. That's fine. We'll see how it goes, though. I'll definitely be keeping an eye on Artifact 2.0.
They don't have a chance.
I hope it's good, but I'm gonna set my expectations low, just because I've been burned by it before, and I would not like to be burned by it again, if at all possible. Butterfly over Vlad's. In a hunter build where you're all about damage output, I think that's probably correct. Maybe Vlad's actually is probably better. I'm just thinking because we have Void. Yeah, Vlad's is actually probably better. Vlad's is probably better. Oh crap, the lobby code's up. Dang it. Dang it. I feel like I have to drop out of this game. I think I'm probably going to win this game, but I don't want to hold up the tournament, so... I'll play this one round. If I can eliminate this person, I can move up into 3rd place, and then I can drop out. I just want to eliminate this person so I can move up into 3rd place. Oh, I don't even eliminate this person. Darn it. I'm gonna lose. Where am I? Hold up. Nice. Alright, now we can leave. Okay. We just we scummed one spot. I didn't want to hold up the tournament. I just want to get one more spot. I thought we were gonna lose that fight too. I thought we were so dead. Plans making more YouTube videos. It's been a while. It's been a while, as in like it's been 2 days, which I guess is technically a while for me. My last gameplay video went live Wednesday. I guess that's been 3 days. March 18th. It's now the 21st. Yeah, it's been 3 days. Admittedly, that is a long time for me. Yeah. I mean, I guess my plan was to make one either before this tournament or after. I guess obviously before this tournament didn't happen. I'll probably record one after I'm done with streaming here. I'll probably, like, once I'm done with this tournament, I'll probably grab something to eat and then work on another gameplay video. I just haven't been playing very much Underlords the past couple days. Since Wednesday, I really have not played much. I've been actually playing the new set of Teamfight Tactics. They just released set 3, and it's been pretty good. I've been playing that a lot, and haven't been streaming it just because I don't think anybody would watch it. But I don't know. I have slowed down the past couple days on it. I will just say that.
Hello, friends.
And I'm not entirely sure, because I've been kind of thinking, you know, recently that at least after seeing how the release of Underlords went, I like, if I'm being brutally honest, it really didn't live up to my expectations. The full release of Underlords. I had really hoped that it would, you know, really spur a lot of interest of new players, and like to a much more dramatic degree than it did. Certainly, there are a lot of new players in the game, and you know, certainly there's better. You know, it did improve the prospects, but I don't know that it did it enough. And I'm kind of worried about it. To avoid stun. And so I've been just thinking about exactly how I want to handle stuff going forward. Being as vague as possible.
Bishop.
I kind of want this razor. Happy with what we got, more or less, but expecting more. Yeah. Well, I'm looking at it from a, you know, from a content creator standpoint as well. I mean, you know, just from a actual gameplay wise, it was, you know, okay, but like not insane. You know, I agree. We got some good stuff. But so to put things in perspective, just from like from a content creator standpoint, of like running the YouTube channel, making not quite daily videos, but like trying to get, you know, roughly a pace of one a day or every other day. And I've been trying to keep this up pretty much since Underlords released. Which was about 9 months ago, last June or July or something like that. I don't even remember exactly when. Been trying to keep that up, and I'll say that the amount of revenue that I have gotten from YouTube, from advertisements, from channel memberships, which I only recently enabled in January, and from like live streaming and stuff. A, it's not been much, and B, it hasn't gone up. My best months in terms of revenue were the month that Underlord released and January when I enabled channel membership. Every other month has been down in terms of revenue that I've made from this channel and from streaming in general. Despite the ups and downs of the game. Just barricades because I'm going to play hunters again, right? I think I'm just going to play hunters again. That seems like a good choice. Not that I have any good hunter. Not that I have anything good to put it on right now. I guess this is probably fine. Oh, that doesn't even get me to 20. That's good. A DT Bun Bum. What's my name? My name's Tin Man. My real name is Charles, though. I mean, you can call me whatever, but... Riot swapped out no heroes for all the new set. Essentially, yeah. Every new set in in Teamfight Tactics, which they've had. This is set 3 for them, for the record. They've had 3 sets so far. Every set they essentially do a full new slew of everything. And in Polish I am Karol. Cool. I was kind of weird that like names translated differently, because like it's a name, it's a proper noun, it should be the same across every language, but I digress. Separate issue. But yeah, so Teamfight Tactics does change every one of the heroes. Some of them are like similar to what was before. Like sometimes you'll have the same hero, but has a different ability. Or you'll have the same hero ability, but it has different alliances. Like different, completely separate alliances. Nothing at all like what it was before, but it might have the same ability. But that only happens like a couple heroes per set. For the most part, everything is brand new every single set. The vast majority is brand new. This is going sideways pretty quick. But we've got a good comp starting, I think. Even if we're not really getting very far. Everyone has 4 2-stars. Like, how does this happen? How does this happen to me? I do not know. Oh, Luna, I guess. Sure. Fubarma. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Thanks for the great content. Never played the game myself, but really enjoy watching me play and explain it. Well, I am so glad that you enjoy it. Even if you don't play it. To be fair, no judgment, I engage with games like that myself. Actual Dota, for instance. I don't play actual Dota, but I watch a lot of Dota. I like watching Dota tournaments. I find it enjoyable. Which is kind of weird, if you think about it. But I get where you're coming from, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much for that. There will be a steep learning curve for every new set. Yeah, there definitely is. That's part of why I was interested in playing TFT when this new set came out, because I knew that I was going to be on the same playing field as everybody else. Everybody else is also learning this set for the first time. So that was kind of an appealing part about like, oh, let me start playing this now when everyone else is also new at it. I thought insects would be stronger, but it turns out everybody's playing insects, so it's not actually that strong. When everybody has insects, nobody has insects. Finally, the big payoff. I'm like, we gotta get something here. We have not been having any luck in finding any upgrade, but we finally got a big turn where we found 2 big upgrades. That was pretty sweet. And now I just want to get rid of this Crystal Maiden, buy up these excess. So I'm not really looking for Beastmaster, looking for the ranged hunters. And I've got the Weaver, which is my good ranged hunter for a while, until we cut insects at some point in the future. Desolator is better than Dragonlance? Oh yeah, definitely. On one hand, I'm just not a big fan of Dragonlance. It's very rare that your units are actually going to be out of range to hit their targets. I mean, it sometimes happens, but it's pretty rare comparatively. Whereas, especially with the Vigilant Alliance, your units are going to be swapping targets a lot. Every time there's a new target, they're going to swap to it. And that means you get to apply this 5-second debuff from Desolator to multiple targets. Because as long as they swap every 5 seconds, it's going to have uptime on everybody. Damage Support in Essex, best Underlord for this build, because you're all about attack damage, and she's just generally good for attack damage reasons. And your Enthrall, you can pretty consistently kill the enthralled target. So things are looking good here. We had a little bit of a rocky 5-round losing streak or whatever that was, but I think we got that back under control. Didn't bleed out too terribly much. And now we're just looking to push some levels, get up 2 more Heartless in as soon as it makes sense economically, and go up to 4 Heartless here. Unfortunately, my Death Slater goes down pretty quick against this Viper. I do get to steal the Viper, but that's not going to save me much. My opponent's at level 6 at 100% life. They've completed a win streak. That hurt. Ouch. Just as he says, oh yeah, I got everything under control. Just take 7. Fair enough. We'll get him next time. Really need the 2-star Wind Ranger. Last game we were playing a similar comp and we never got a 2-star Wind Ranger. Not that it really hurt us. Oh! Well then. That makes things a bit easier. I want to put it in, but I don't want to like sell. You know, I'm just going to sell this excess Broodmother. I didn't even really want to get a 3-star Broodmother, or a 2-star even, because it costs you 9 gold to get a 2-star Broodmother, right? Because it costs 3 times 3. But it only would sell for, what is it, 5 gold, I think? I think it would only sell for 5 gold. Which obviously means you're going to lose 4 gold by combining that, assuming you're eventually going to sell it off. Which I was going to eventually sell it off in this build. So it would have just been a loss of gold for me to do that. So I'm okay to sell it off here to make sure I grab 30 gold of interest this turn. Not that that's really helping me much, because I'm still losing. Ouch. This is kind of surprising. I thought we were like hitting our stride, hitting some power points, but we've just been getting crushed the past couple rounds. There's a Wind Ranger and a Tide Hunter. Oh, alright. You can sell these Shadow Demons. Probably don't need that. I mean, Tide Hunter more than a Lone Druid. No, last game was kind of weird with that Lone Druid. Keep this open. Druid's better than Bugs, apparently. I mean, Bugs definitely fall off, like, because they just deal a flat amount of damage. No matter how early or late the game is, those insects deal the same amount of auto attack damage. They're gonna do their 22 DPS. So like, you know, it's not really helpful at this point when everybody's really tanky and getting a lot stronger. The Bugs are just gonna fall off. It's like Weaver until I can find a Mirana. But then once we find a Mirana, I think we just make the swap. Mask of Madness? I mean, I got a Drow Ranger at the very least, but Silver is pretty good. Mask of Madness is better. Actually, it's probably better on the Luna for the moment. Oh, hello, Wind Ranger. Mask of Madness on Wind Ranger is also not bad, for the record. Her cast is like okay, but you'd rather her just be auto attacking for those 1.5 seconds. That's like 2 auto attacks she's gonna miss out on. And like, especially when you have Void Online active, it's probably better to get that. Still not found any Voids. No Enigmas or Templar Assassin, which isn't necessarily disqualifying just yet, but I probably should have grabbed extra Heartless just in the off chance I wanted to go 6 Heartless instead of going up to Void. And I know I've passed up on some Shadow Demons, so it's a little like I probably could have kept all those. I probably could have held on to him just in case Void doesn't end up working out. There's a lot of people still going Hunters. So I think I want to level quickly just to get better odds on finding that Mirana, which I'm definitely going to want. Definitely going to want Mirana as soon as possible. And at that point we would cut the Broodmother. So I'm just gonna sell off the same reason, because I want to buy all these. And like, if we do end up going with Heartless instead of Void, it makes a lot more sense to keep Luna, because her bounces are still all going to be physical from the Glaive bounces, whereas they don't have a chance to trigger the Void Alliance. So if you are going more Heartless, it makes sense to go with Luna, especially if you get her to 3-star. So if I do get her 3-star, we might just like ignore Void and just like go 3-star Luna Mask of Madness, you know? No one else is going Knights? Oh no, 3 people are going Knights. Never mind! I didn't actually even look around before I started saying that. And I'm like, oh no, I'm sure no one else is going Knights, right? Oh no, apparently everybody's going Knights. So maybe Luna 3 might be a little unlucky. Unlikely. Or unlucky. Or both. But you know, that is a possibility. We'll keep open to that. Nothing here. Just need that Mirana, man. Does anybody else have Mirana? No. Okay, we're good. As long as no one else has them, we're fine. We don't need them until anybody else gets them. I probably should just put in the Hunter, or the Heartless over the Insect. What am I doing? Insects are not doing anything for me at this point. Getting a 4th Heartless is probably much more important. Insects are just dying to their Shadow Fiend AoE. 100 and something damage. Yeah, I definitely would have more damage if I had, you know, extra 5 armor shred on every one of my auto attacks. Would have dealt more than 900 bonus damage, I think. I guess I also count the Broodmother damage. Oh yeah, Broodmother dealt nothing. Okay. Get out of here, Broodmother. Try Vigilant, Hunter's Heartless Void. Always a race between getting all the voids and being eliminated. That is a hard part. I totally agree with you on that front. Voids being so late game, you really need to lean on the Heartless for much of the game. But as soon as you do hit all of them, the build comes insane. The build gets really, really powerful once you do get all the void, but you said it does take a little while to fully manifest.
My sentries will strike you down.
Ooh, and we get to steal a 2-star Shadow Fiend. Beautiful. Oh, they stole my Pudge. Nah, not so beautiful. Pudge is a face only a mother could love. I could reroll for a tier 4 item. Or just pick up a guaranteed good item like Silver Edge. Silver Edge is a pretty good item. I could get something better, but I could also get something much worse. Hello, Mirana. Perfecto. Actually, this Necrophos should have had this this Voidstone for a while, actually. That's triple Earth Spirit, by the way. I just realized that. Not exactly what I need at this moment. I'd like to get one more level up. I don't even have a good unit to put in with level up. I could go... I guess I'd just throw in the Tide Hunter, right? Oh, bad positioning. Classic mistake. You're supposed to put Mirana in the corner, not the Wind Ranger. Duh. Idiot. That's why the Pudge hooked out my Wind Ranger, otherwise Mirana would have instantly jumped away, which would have been much better. We get the win anyway. Barely. Well, Voids have been nerfed in this latest patch. Oh, well, with Hunters they've been nerfed. Now, you can't trigger the Void Alliance quite so quickly in rapid succession. The fact that we're getting this Luna, I think to me means that I just want to stick with Heartless, especially because I have 6 Heartless right here in front of me, between Lich and Lifestealer. I kind of like that idea. We're just going to, you know, level up to 9 and then replace the Luna with Lich and Lifestealer. Or if I find a Shadow Demon, you know, maybe that's better than Lifestealer. I think that's fine. I really do. With the recent changes to Void and the fact that I'm progressing towards Luna 3. And I feel like that's realistic. I'm just going to pick those up. I guess I didn't really need to sell them right away, but whatever. And 6 Heartless is such a huge boost. Like, you get almost double the amount from the 4 Heartless, so it really is a big difference here. Luna plus 2 Druids over Void. Yeah, that's a good combo before you get all the Voids online. There's the Necro. Hello. This board's pretty strong. I would need a 2-star Mirana to make everything 2-star on this board, which is, you know, a really strong point to be at. So I'm pretty happy with where we're at right now. My opponent has a 2-star Luna. I would really like to eliminate them so we could take their Luna, put their Lunas back in the pool. Seems pretty unlikely though. We just steal their Luna. We literally have 3 2-star Lunas on board. Why can't they combine into a 3-star Luna? I had 3 of them! We also completed a win streak. Drink up. I don't actually have alcohol to drink, but... water still works. When I was doing my St. Patrick's Day stream, one of the drinking rules was anytime you complete a win streak, you had to take a drink. It only happened earlier on in the stream. It didn't happen so much later in the stream. I can't imagine why. Screw it, we're just gonna do this. Boom. Cyclarless, and I still have 10 gold for interest. Oh, and then we're up against mages. Not the greatest for us. But that's alright. These guys have like negative 16 armor. Oh my goodness. Look at this damage. Look at that damage output. 18 to them. Boom. I like it. I like it a lot. It's all on that Luna. One of the Knights players got eliminated. Where'd the other Lunas? Papa Emeritus. Okay, we need to eliminate them next. Oh, it's definitely gotta be Vlad's, right? Yeah. Vlad's on what? Pudge? Yeah, Pudge is probably better. Give her front line a bit of tankiness. I don't know if Tidehunter is really gonna happen. I mean, I'd like Tidehunter plus Dusa, but there's clearly not enough spots for that. I think I'm just going to sell it to guarantee interest. And then, if we do level up again, which we probably will, because considering we're winning this game pretty hard, just throw in a Medusa, just for good measure.
They can't stop us.
Even if we don't have scale, it's still fine.
You won't regret this.
But I really like the... As soon as Papa Emeritus gets eliminated, I think we just start re-rolling. Because that's when all the Lunas come back into the pool. And I think I want to do that before leveling. I'd rather just, if we can eliminate them. But we're not going to do that until they're eliminated, because otherwise the odds are worse. Papa Emeritus takes 0. They actually win this fight. Alright, we'll wait. But there's no real sense in rerolling until that point, I don't think. And I guess we could get 2-star on these other guys. And the Mirana is also be a big one. Mirana would be a big one, but I'm not on a win streak right now, and I'm pretty healthy, so... Even though we haven't had an upgrade in a couple of turns, I'm not really fretting it right now. Even if I do think it's more likely... As every turn goes by that we don't find an upgrade, it's more and more likely that we lose. Whatever. Since we're not defending the win streak anymore. And I still think we are quite strong. If we can get a 2-star Lifestealer, that'd be nice. Oh, no. Oh, this is probably a loss here, actually. Maybe not. Mirana's still going strong. We stole their Pudge. Mirana's trapped in. Not ideal. Yeah, not gonna get it. Told ya. Told you it was more likely we were gonna lose. Jinxed myself.
The oceans are vast, and I am its sovereign.
I said I didn't really like Tidehunter, but I mean, if I get a 2-star Tidehunter, no one's ever said no to a 2-star Tidehunter. Man, they've got 5 Lunas. That Legion Commander hurts a lot. I've not yet killed this Legion Commander. I'm never gonna kill that Legion Commander. Oof! 14? Jeez, alright, well. I knew you were getting a little bit weaker, but that was a big shift from feeling like I was the strongest build at the table to ouch. Bloodline Drow's better? It probably is. If I'm really just looking at my backline damage output, I think it might be. I was kind of starting to think that myself. There's the Mirana. Okay, that's a big one. Moving Nesix over, so I don't want my guys to be trapped in quite as much. No, I'll keep it swapped. And Nesix could get punch hooked in that spot, which I do not want to have happen. Should be a nice win. Oh, the Papa Ember just got eliminated. Sweet. So all the Lunas are back in. So I can either reroll or level up. I guess I have time to delay level up. Or like, I have time to level up and then reroll. But my odds of 2-cost units does go down for that, but by 1%, whatever, that doesn't matter. I don't have a good refresh orb target. I guess I have the Lich, which is actually probably a pretty good one. Sure. It's a 1-star Lich at the moment, so it's not great, but it'll get better. There's a Lifestealer.
Smart choice.
Come on. Alright, there's Lifesteal at least. I was really hoping for the Lich. We've seen so many other ace units, or tier 5 units. How much does it cost? It'll cost me 35 in a couple of turns. That'll probably be the most efficient time to level. Oh boy. Oh, we steal their Legion Commander. Nice. Now she might accidentally feed a dual win. Oh, but they stole my Mirana. I think theirs is... Oh no, our backline's good. They're strong. This does not eliminate them though. Actually, they might even win this. Hold up. Nah, Mirana stunned the wrong target. That Mirana almost got there. The enthralled Mirana. That's pretty decent. I don't know if Lich cast twice. I don't think he did. Actually, I want to put this on Abaddon for the moment. Let me just wait. In 2 turns, we'll just level up and then put in a 2-star Tidehunter or a Medusa if we find one. I actually kind of like this on Abaddon, if I'm being honest. Or actually, we could have put it on Pudge, which would have been kind of weird. But Abaddon getting a second Aphotic Shield off does make him quite a bit tankier, and also does some good AoE damage. It wasn't quite enough, but it was more than 0. Oh, nice! They enthralled my Mirana, and they can't get to her. Oh, that was perfect. That was perfect. She was just like, no, I'm gonna stay safe in my corner. Just not gonna be anywhere close to you. We'll be good. All right, so we're getting down to close to a 1v1 here. There is a 6 mages, so like I kind of actually might want to swap back into scaled once I get up to that point, instead of heartless. It might make sense to go, or probably more than vigilant, right? I would just put in Tidehunter and then replace like Windranger with a Medusa. That would probably make the most sense. I will buy a Sven just in case. Actually, a Slardar, because that would also give me warriors. A little bit of value there. They stole my Lich! No! That didn't really matter. No, it might matter. Hold up. I think we lose this, just barely. We did beat Voven back on their board, though. That's important. This Tombstone's actually really annoying for this build. And we're about to level up, so not terribly concerned.
The age of an Essex. Has a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
There's a Luna.
Sorry, Lord, but I can make it work.
There's a Medusa.
There's no one I can call.
Yeah, I think Medusa is still probably a better bet for this situation. Since there is still a 6 mage build out there, you know? I think that makes sense. I mean, I know we did just beat them on their board, but I still think it's fine. I think now we beat them even harder.
Magic cannot harm us.
I don't know, I think we only got like 6 or 7 on their board, so it was pretty close comparatively. We faced their ghost. But we're not going to sell off the Wind Ranger because I do want to keep my options open to go back into it. To adjust my build based on who actually I'm in a 1v1 against. Bloodthorn or Tombstone? I think Tombstone's probably the better bet here. Just seems better against the opposing Hunter build because they're relying on Void. So that should be better against Voids. Because it makes a lot of like low health units that Void is not very efficient against. Come on. No Tidehunter, no Lich, no Medusa, no Luna. No fun. I actually kind of just want to put this on Pudge. I kind of want to know what a Pudge Refresher Orb looks like. Let's find out. Oh, he was broken, so he didn't actually get to cast a second time. Well, that's not fun. It's not fun at all.
Look out for icons.
Oh. I'm hoping to get a 2-star Lich so we can get a Lich. Would definitely be better upgrade. Yeah, I did lose the Hoven back here. Yeah, I guess I should have kept that refresher back on the Abaddon.
Everyone's tired.
There's a Tidehunter. Alright, sorry, Jaw Ranger. Probably just not going to work. Tidehunter is much better. The use of this. Opposing Tidehunter went off first, but ours came in at the proper time to delay their Faceless Void trigger. With the Refresher Orb, though, it didn't really hit enough targets, but I think we still get the win here. We're pushing forward on them, and it's close. We've taken an awkward path out. Lich is gonna get his ult off. I don't know if it's enough, though. It is not. No, Dry Ranger got sniped. Alright, this one will be close. This will be like come down to a positioning battle, I think. Unless we get the 3-star Luna. I mean, we can actually just like... Once we know the Mages gets eliminated, we could probably move... We could probably make some other adjustments that might help. Oh, a 2-star Lich! Hello there! Okay, yeah, that's good. That's really good. I actually just want to go to this other side, if I'm being honest. I just want to like mirror my formation, but on the opposite side here. I think this is strong. I think this is stronger against the opponent's lineups because they're like focused on this side, and this way my barriers are a bit more effective. Well, I thought they would be. Maybe not against these mages, they're not. Oh, they were not. No, they were not.
If we were in weekend rows, maybe you'd have a chance.
We actually had like triple Lich this game, this fight. Unfortunately, we do take a loss, but they got eliminated, so now we're down to a 1v1. And I think maybe in this case, this is a stronger formation for us. Do they have a break effect? They do have a break effect. Okay, good to know.
For enough coin, your cause
Crap.
better than ever.
Hopefully I don't get eliminated before I could get that out. I should have been faster. I think I'm going to get eliminated before I do. I'm enthralling a bear for no reason. Oh, who did I enthrall? Oh, hold up. Maybe we... Oh, these fights are so close. Alright, we do take the win. At least we got the 2-star Medusa here. We got the 2-star Medusa, that's really big. So I think things are starting to turn our way, if ever so slightly. Alright. Vesture of the Tyrant? That's pretty insane on a Drow Ranger. I'm going to put that on Drow, and I'm going to move Vlad's Offering over to the Lich and Refresher Orb back on Tidehunter. And now we're just looking for the Luna. Seems unlikely. Let's focus our positioning. Oh, they made a swap, so we got to make a swap. Hopefully that worked. They found a 2-star Medusa. Darn it. I wanted my monopoly on 2-star Medusas. Nah, our Luna just survived with this Aphotic Shield. Beautiful. Oh, but they enthrall my Medusa. What did I enthrall? Did I not enthrall anything? What? I guess I didn't. I guess I didn't enthrall anything. Oh. Well, that sucked. Maybe I did and I just missed it. I got Exact Seed. That sucked. I thought we could have won that. What an anticlimactic end, huh? And Nessex got broken? She should still cast. It's a cast ability. It shouldn't matter if she was broken or not. Void's still good? Yeah, Void is good. I know. They got a 2-star Medusa literally like right at the very end there. Which was unfortunate. So, whatever. I mean, second place not bad, but let's open for first. I'll take it. Alright, so there's... I don't know how late we were. Or like how many more matches are still going on. So there should be one more round. We'll be playing one more round of this. But I don't know how much longer that's going to take. So in the meantime, I'm going to run to the bathroom really quick, and I'll be right back, and we'll find out for sure. Alright, I'm back. But I'm also kind of cold, so I'm going to put a jacket on. It's because I left my window open for too long. It got cold in here. It's actually like surprisingly cold out. Ooh. Much better. Cozy. Alright, let's check the Discord. Wait in group C to finish up and then transition into the final groups. Okay, so it shouldn't be too terribly long. Definitely not enough time to play a knockout mode game where we did not quite get to finish. So, you know, pretty good results today. We've got a first place, a second place, and a sixth place. You know, we've only been, I would say we've only gotten better as the day goes on, but our sixth place came first, so I'm all right with that. Hopefully we can shake it off and finish up strong here. I don't know if it's good enough to get into the first group lobby. Probably not. I was in group D, but I got second. So if they take the top two from every group A through D, maybe. It'll be close. I'll probably be like 9th place going into this round. So I probably won't get into like lobby A, which is I think the lobby that they stream on the main stream. I shouldn't do another knockout. No, definitely don't have enough time for that. But I mean, I got 3rd place in it. Like I'm not gonna complain about getting 3rd place in a knockout mode game. Like, hey man, I need to grind rank in knockout. I do not play very much knockout mode, so like I need to grind some rank in it. So we need to get whatever we can get. Yeah. Anything that's positive, we'll take it. And just repeat the ranks until you become a ranked lord. Yeah, I think so. Like any. I see what you're saying. We'll just take a look at the rank system. So there's Upstart, Grifter, Outlaw, Enforcer, Smuggler, Lieutenant, Boss, and Big Boss. If I'm being honest with you, I only ever remember Lieutenant, Boss, Big Boss. Everything else, and Upstart is like the first one. These other ones, I really don't remember the order of them. It just, to me, you know, Boss, Big Boss, Lord. And you start Upstart. Partially because, like, you can progress through a lot of the lower ranks relatively quickly, just because of the way the rank tier bonus points work. Every time you go from like Upstart 1 to Upstart 5 to it goes from 1 to 2. Like Upstart 1 to Upstart 2, you gain a bonus 50 points. So if normally you would, you know, get exactly enough to get up to the next tier, which is 100 points, you actually get halfway into the next one. And that peters off as you go higher and higher. So like these early like 3 ranks are like relatively quick to get through if you're just going, you know, you can even go less than top half finish on average, just to get you up there. Big Boss for knockout. Yeah, I'm Lieutenant in knockout, so bad. Alright, so they're publishing the results from that round just to confirm everyone is in the right spot. I'm in the right spot, but apparently there's other mistakes, so there might be a bit of a delay. Maybe a bit of a delay. I do like the match history feature, though. Kind of shows how much I've really played recently. Admittedly, I've been a little bit less than I would have liked. I played a lot on St. Patrick's Day. That was fun. Even won some games. Multiplayer and battle pass bots only. That's good because technically these tournament games are classified as bot games because they're in a private lobby, and like it counts as a bot game because that's what it would fill in, but it's not ranked. It's like it's kind of weird. So like these ones are classified as bot games, so you could like hide your bot matches and just look at the ranked modes. But that's no fun. It's my season progress. My highest average placement is with Anesix and Eno. That makes sense. I can't believe my Hobgon and Jull average is 0.01 difference from each other. That's actually ridiculously close. And the fact that they're not the same means that they're not the same record. Means that I've actually just played enough of them to have that 100 difference in placement. Must have gotten one higher placement on Hobgon. I don't know. Oh, my Eno is actually my highest average. I'm bad at counting. They're looking for the lowest number. Average placement for Eno is the highest. Why am I not picking Eno more? Oh, it's probably because it might be biased on knockout mode. Because I don't play a lot of knockout mode. And I think I pick Eno a lot more in knockout mode. Oh my god, what are they doing here? I'm just looking back at my match history and I'm like, oh. We had 4 knockout mode games with an Essex first place runner. That's what skews this average. That's what makes this an Essex average so much different. Most total damage, highest net worth. Highest round last is only around 34. Dang. That's not very long, all things considered. Alright, looks like the final results or the results of that round are final. So, sweet. We should be getting into the next one here shortly. Don't know exactly where I'm going to be. I hope I can get into Group A, which will be on the main stream. But I might not. I might be relegated to Group B. Never be in Group A. Never be in the Cool Kids Club. Alright, they're taking a bit longer than I like. So, what has been good in the meta today? Because that's what I want to make. I want to use like this tournament like as a better indication of like what is good and what's strong in the current meta. Just so I can like make some content around that somehow or another. Whether that be, looks like I'm in Group B. Yeah. That'd be like a tier list video or some of the articles that I write for QIHL. I still think hunters are still near the top. Obviously, Bloodbound builds have fallen off. Hey, what's up, Raw Cauliflower? You're back. Welcome back. We got one more game in us here for this stream, for this tournament at the very least. Did pull it together after an initial disastrous start. 6th place into a 1st and a 2nd place. Currently sitting at, I think it was like 13th or 14th overall in terms of overall points so far out of the tournament. I mean, there's over 100 players in the tournament initially. So currently at 14th. It's tied for 12th, actually, in terms of points. So, yeah, it's all right. Let's just win. And then we can make it up into the top 8 for total points, which gives us points towards the grand finals. So we'll have to see. Group B. I think that's me. All right. One more game. Probably playing hunters, but you know, mages have been showing pretty strong. What else has been showing strong today? Hasn't really been a lot else that was super strong, I don't think. There's been, haven't really seen like assassins or even knights really do that well. Haven't seen a lot. Other than hunters. All right, one game here. Lost horribly to some player, went 2 Earth Spirits and then 2 each of the remaining. Yeah, that's how you're supposed to play Spirits. Spirits are really strong when you do that because even though they are a 3-unit alliance, they just check for any 3 Spirits who have made their cast and are then empowered. So if you run 6 Spirit units, then you basically, assuming all 6 of them cast right away, you basically get 2 Delta Slams right off the bat instead of just 1. And then it's like the first 3 of those 6 you cast. So on average, you're going to get it cast a lot quicker. So it's going to be pretty good. If you run as many spirits as possible. Oftentimes, spirit builds will literally run Keeper of the Light and Crystal Maiden for humans, and then mages along with the Storm Spirit, and then every other unit in the game is a spirit. So if they're at level 8, that means 6 spirits plus Keeper of Light, Crystal Maiden. If they're at level 9, that means 7 spirits. Sometimes if you get to level 9 or 10, they might throw in some Void along with the Void Spirit. But for the most part, just running that many spirits is so good. 3 Delta Slams, yeah, exactly. That's how strong it is. Like, you just want to spam as many as possible. It's so weird because like that's the only build in the game where it's like, oh yeah, I want to like play a lot more spirits than you need for the alliance. Most other things you want to be exactly efficient on the alliance, but that's not always the case. Like that's not the case with spirits, but it is for pretty much every other alliance. Sometimes you'll run like an extra hunter, but that's just because Medusa's so strong. What spells are magic and physical? So it's in the rule book. That's really the best place to learn it from. You go in the rule book, pick a hero. Bat Rider, Sticky Napalm deals magic damage. Bloodseeker doesn't have one. Crystal Maiden deals magic damage. I wish I could give you a quick way to remember it, but there's not. Just kind of memorize. It's the only 2 spells that like are big physical damage ones come from Beastmaster and from Bristleback. Most other units are magical in their damage output. Not all, but most. Oh, I can claim rewards. Hells yeah. Like, let me just quickly check. Like, obviously Tusk's punch is physical. I think Weaver's Shikuchi is magical. Okay. Most are magical except Bristleback and Beastmaster. Damn near all of them. Really. Vipers is pure. So is Enigma. Templar Assassins, magical. Okay. Yeah, okay. So, I mean, really, from just that quick look, only those two are physical. Pretty much everything else magical. Ogre Camp, hold up. I think Ogre Cap still might be strong. At least in the early game. If I go Brawny. Which, like, I don't know, Brawny might be good. What do I know? Do I know anything? Oh. Well, hello there. Sure, okay. What do I do with this start? Savage Hunters? That's not a meta build anymore. That's what we're starting, though. We're starting the Savage Hunter build, but that is not in the meta at all. Probably shouldn't pick this Ogre Cap, let's be real. I thought there was a good chance it was going to be good. Are we getting Brawny kills? 2.25. I'll take it. Like, because we can go Brawny, Savages, Brutes. Because Bristleback completes both of those. Hell yeah. Alright. I mean, I don't have a Bloodbound. But I'm going to put a hat on Magnus just for style points. Just for style, you know? Nice, I just get hopefully two Brawny kills here. 60 kills in the first 15 rounds? Yeah, that would be nice. If I could do that. I would subscribe to that. I only got one. Darn it, Magnus, why you steal my kills? I mean, I do like Ogre Cap with Brawnies, just because you're trying to get Brawny kills. So if you just have a sacrifice and then put it on, like, Bristleback or Beastmaster, like, they're going to hit really hard. And then pick up some extra kills in the early game. And Ogre Magi works if you're trying to run, like, a Brute comp later on. I think I'm just trying to defend a win streak here. I got a good item to put in, why not? I do think I can ditch these guys, though.
The enemy won't have a chance.
I could have saved up for interest, but screw it, I want to win. We're playing Brawnies, we want to win. We want to get kills. So it makes sense to try to get kills with Brawnies. I hopefully kind of want Bloodseeker to die quickly. I don't want him to steal kills. He's going to steal kills, darn it. Yep. Oh no, Beastmaster got that last kill. Nice. Love the Brawny build, except when Viper steals all of them. Yeah, that sometimes happens. Bloodseeker does too. I was hoping for not Bloodseeker. I was hoping for an Ogre. But, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm just gonna put Bloodseeker up here so he'll die right away. Because people are gonna focus fire on him, and that'll just empower the Beastmaster. And he'll be placed in the back to take advantage of it. Oh my god, a Stonehole Pike? I mean, yeah, right? Sure. I don't need Venos. I definitely don't need Venomancer. I see all these Savages though in the Brawnies, and I'm like, oh, tell me more. I mean, I also have Hunters too. Let's wait till interest locks in. Yeah, I could have gone more Summoner focus build, but like my only bad result today was playing Summoners, so like I'd like to avoid that if at all possible. I don't think I want to repeat that. I think Beastmaster wins this. No! Yes! Yes! 16 life! Not even close, baby! He's like literally one like nibble from the Insect Alliance away from dying. Whew! Not even close. Alright, we need a Beastmaster 2-star, and we need Bristleback 2-star. Or Legion Commander. Legion Commander works well into these builds because she counts as a brawny. I don't really want to play Bloodseeker with her, though. I really don't even want to play these other savages.
You were smart to turn to stone.
I know we missed on a Legion Commander earlier. Oh, I might lose this to a 2-star Bloodseeker. I don't know, Bloodseeker got nerfed. He sucks. No, he doesn't suck. No! We're dead. There goes our win streak. RIP. Yeah, we're not playing Bloodseeker long term. Hopefully we replace him with an Ogre Magi at some point for Brutes. Assuming we keep on playing Legion Commander Brawny. Just so we can lose to Void Hunters in the late game. See, there's a Treant. That's the Brute we want. I'm just going to sell Hunters. Screw it. We're going to play this, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I think it's going to work. That's a good one. We'll hold off here. We'll make some swaps next turn here. Juggernaut's so bad. Think spin is bug, not registering any kills. I don't think so. I've not really noticed any bugs with Juggernaut. Haven't heard anybody report any either. I mean, it's kind of low impact at 1-star. Like, it's not that much DPS. 50 magic per second. Alright, whatever. Take a 3 damage loss. That's fine. More free rerolls. And now we're gonna get the. We're gonna make some swaps here. Oh, can I level? I can level as well. I want to level up, but I want to stay at level 4 at least temporarily to get better 2-star unit odds. 2 cost unit odds rather. So I can get the Bristleback and Beastmaster and use my free reroll, and then level, put in the Legion Commander, and swap out Bloodbound for Treant. That's the big brain play here. Oh, but I want to buy everything. Damn it. I think eventually I'm going to replace Magnus, so I'm just going to sell off everything here. Still level, but I'm at 20 gold, and then we buy everything and then reroll up post-combat. It's kind of awkward, because I wanted to reroll pre-combat, but I want to buy 4 things in this pack. Or I guess 3 things. Nice! Legion Commander got to do a win. Take it. So yeah, we lost Bloodbound, but we gained a 2-star Treant, which is pretty good for those of you keeping score at home. And the Legion Commander, her duels register now as Brawny kills, since she is now a Brawny. So just more racking up those kills here. I mean, really at this point I just want to like push levels as fast as I can, but I just spent so much gold buying so many things that like I'm going to be low on gold here. I probably just need to sell off this Viper. That's almost certainly not going to happen. We can do better than these items. Stand corrected. Alright, Target Buddy's fine. The problem with Target Buddy in this build is that you're super melee heavy. And Target Buddy just gets in the way sometimes. Just gets in your own way. So, yeah, it's a little annoying. Oh, wait, we are back up to 20. Okay, we don't need to sell off. I do want to level to get this Ogre in as soon as possible, because Ogre completes 2 alliances. Oh, I need to swap these items. Oh, I guess Ogre Cap doesn't matter on anybody for the moment. Alright, so Underlord choice for this build in Brawnies. I really like Healing Gel, Healing Tank Gel. It's one of my favorite ones actually. If you don't have a Demon for a Legion Commander. Just because like everybody in your team has like 1,000,000 HP. Right? And that Happy Hour buff like really helps. It's basically scales based on your maximum HP. So I kind of like Healing Tank Gel. Unfortunately, we got Aggressive Tank Gel. Support Hobgon's fine. Rabid Furball I know is also fine. I I think I'd like Rabbit for all I know. Just a good generic choice. Never going to be unhappy with that one. Yeah, I don't think dragons are going to happen this game. I want interest, and I want to buy this tree at post-combat. I don't even know if Juggernaut's really happening. I'm really upset we don't have 2 stars on these guys. That's a really big point in this build that we don't have completed yet. The fact we had a pair of them so early, like we got baited in. It's like, come on, man. No, we didn't get a duel win. Dang it. We won the fight right afterwards, but did not quite win the duel. Hello there. We got him with Hobgan. Yeah, I was between those two. I think both would have been fine choices. Either one would have been alright. I think Rabbit for Bolena is just like a good generic pickup that like you're never going to be unhappy to have. And I may have been slightly biased by the fact that I had my like little, I looked at my season stats and I have my highest average placement with Eno, so maybe there's something to it, I don't know. Start rerolling at this stage. We'll see. I think I want to get up to level 6 at the very least. I think I'm just going to do that this turn. Get this ogre in. And then let's take our free reroll. Another ogre is not quite what I want. I'll just wait here. Oh crap. I don't think I got this out in time. I don't know if I got it out in time. I forgot I need to re-equip that. I don't think I did. Do not think that I did. Yeah, it worked. None of my Bloodbound die, so I can't even test it. None of my Bloodbound are gonna die here, so it doesn't even matter. Actually, I want this Magnus. Like the target buddy's just in the way, because like every single one of my units is melee. It's kind of awkward. Do I even want Juggernaut? Dang it. I'm thinking it kind of makes sense to reroll those 2 gold right there, or like twice, because like I have so many upgrades to find. I've got what, 4 pairs? I mean, I have really 6 pairs, right? Everything on my bench is part of a pair. And I thought, you know, it's pretty realistic that we could get this. That we could find something here, but did not work out. My Legion Commander did win her duel, though. I know ult came out. Not bad. Legion Commander is still strong. She's going to be one-shotting people here. Oh, unless their Chaos Knight refuses to die. Darn it. That Chaos Knight just died like a little bit earlier. We would have been in great shape. Yeah, I'm not sure that 4 Brownies is really going to be the thing. At least not with Juggernaut. Another Brute? We could get up to 4 Brutes. I could see it, sure. Well, hello there. And I get a Lone Druid in here instead of Magnus? Nice. Yeah, I don't think it's going to work with Juggernaut here. I think I want to go with 2 until we can get up to 4 in the late game with Axe. I want like a Doom here to complete the Brute Alliance. And then like Axe Disruptor. I think that's the play. And I mean, I really want the Doom for the Legion Commander. That's really important. Free reroll, don't forget about that. Let's level up. They have a Veno, they have an orb of venom on the Shadow Demon somehow. Okay. Yeah, man. Congrats. Alright, come on, let's get a Doom. Just like one time dealer. Give me Doom! That's not a Doom. I guess I take another Ogre Magi? Why do we still have a pair of Beastmaster and Bristleback? God dang it. This is really frustrating that we get like a pair of Beastmasters on turn 2, and it's like, yeah, go for Brawnies. And it doesn't happen. Could be worse. I should probably actually swap positioning of Legion Commander and like the Bristleback or something, because all my brutes are right next to each other, and that's not ideal. Legion Commander didn't win her duel because she got stunned for like an hour by that Chaos Knight. Jesus. Chaos Knight messed me up again. Is this 2 opponents on Healing Tank Gel? No, it's just 1. The other person's on Barrels of Fun Gel. I've just been facing them back to back though. Oh, I guess Lone Druid's also a brute. Somehow. 1, 2, 3, 4. I really have 5 brutes, but only the 3 brute alliance. It's kind of ironic. I'm just gonna reroll here for a bit. There's a life stealer. That's fine. Let's do that. Alright, so at least we got 4 brutes now. That's important. I was really hoping, you know, for at least 2 stars on the Brawnies. It's definitely frustrating. Life stealer is not ideal. We want the Doom, but whatever. We can take what we can get. Is that only my 2nd duel win? Oh, she's one more than that. If I had the 2-star Brawnies, maybe we could punch through this summoner build. We're gonna get a lot, like a decent number of kills, but you know, not a decent number of quarter kills. Luckily, we don't take too much damage when we die here. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Nice of you to show up, Bristleback. About time. Is anybody running assassins? Anybody's jumping into the back line? Not really. This target buddy is not very helpful here, I'll say. I thought the Knights player had Healing Tank Gel. I guess they had Aggressive Tank Gel. I thought they had Healing Tank Gel. Must be stupid. Yeah, at least we can rack up a nice free Brawny kill there. Any of those? Okay. We're getting there. Oh, I need to... I would like Silver Edge, but I need to reroll for a tier 4 item. Like a Moon Shard! Hell yeah! Well, yeah, I'll take a Moon Shard on a Legion Commander. And I'll buy this Life Stealer, but I really want Doom. Because we really need the, the demon bonus for Legion Commander here. Chaos Knight's random. Yeah, that's kind of his point. He is super random. You really need to be positioning him off on corners, like on sides and backs. Like you should have Abaddon and Omni Knight much closer to the middle, and Chaos Knight should not be anywhere where he's going to be initially attacked. Easier said than done, but like that's the way you should be thinking about it. Like good NO alt. Will it be enough? Legion Commander at 30 HP, just like 100 to 0 that in Essex at 30 HP because she just did not die. That was nice. I mean, on one hand I want to level. Other hand, for what? Right? I guess I just do it. Extra Legion Commander 2 stars, fine. Sure. Really need Doom. I probably should have done that before the round started so that I had a higher chance of finding Doom and a chance to find the axe. Wait. How would I fit axe in? Oh, axe would just replace the Doom. Oh. Well, that's awkward. Hold up. How would I fit axe into all of this? Do I fit axe into all of this? I mean, I need to if I need the 4 Brawnies. I guess I might just replace the Beastmaster, because that guy ain't doing much here. No, the Summoner! I can't handle the Summoners. Jesus. Alright, apparently Summoner builds can work. We're still gonna take like 2 damage total. 4. I guess that was the real Arc Warden. Fair. Alright. I really don't want to buy this Lifestealer. I will, but I'm not happy about it. I'm just gonna reroll at this level. Sure. Okay, Lifestealer 3-star. Maybe that's a thing. We just go up to 6 brutes. That's probably not a thing. But it might be. Don't judge it till you try it. This is somebody we beat before. I don't think we're going to beat them this time. Yeah, once again, it's a Legion Commander. The 0 HP Legion Commander just never goes down in this late fight because they have Vigilant, and they're not going to target her because she's already made her cast. Somehow, we did get that win. Alright, I'll take it. I really just need the 3-star Legion Commander now at this point. We get that, we are golden. Oh my god, we got a 2-star Beastmaster. How the hell did that happen? I didn't know that was possible. Sure. Sure. I think I might just leave this back here just to stop, because there are some jumping assassins and some like dashing mages effects. Two-star Beastmaster. Man, I don't even know what to do with myself now. I only got a 2-star Beastmaster. It's like the whole world opens up to me. It's times like this when I really wish there was a 6 brute buff though, because I really do want to get Doom in here, and I want to get Axe, and there's just too many brutes. Leg Breaker's Fedora is just like excessive at this point. We are winning though, so that's counting towards something. Alright, so I can replace the Legion Commander. I could in theory replace the Lifestealer. Unless we want to go 3-star Lifestealer, which seems unlikely. So I have like 2, maybe 3 slots if I upgrade. Butterfly is fine. I kind of want to get a Refresher Orb though. You can do better. Don't need the Crown of Antlers. Vlad's Offering is pretty good though. That is definitely up there in terms of good items. Vlad's Offering. Yeah, I think we are going to replace the Lifestealer. How many Brawny kills we got? 57? That's actually rather substantial. I am definitely down to go to 4 Brawnies. And if that comes from Disruptor Axe, that would be ideal. But then we don't have a Doom. I mean, we don't have a Doom period, but like I wouldn't have it in the build either, which is probably important, I think. Unless Legion Commander just gets so big she's one-shotting anything anyway. I feel like a 3-star one would just do that regardless. Yeah, she's not quite that big though. Even if we combine her, she only has 70, 80 dual damage. There's only one Void Hunter, Edusito. There's a Void Summoner, Glucose. Which is ironic because they're the people right above and below me. So I really wish the only people going Void were the people like in last place, and I wouldn't have to worry too much about them. It's of course not going to be the case. So that's a little problematic. That is not. We do not have the damage to punch through this Jull frontline from Lustriel here. Jesus. Jeez, we didn't kill like anybody. That Jull just like was the tankiest tank that ever tanked. And their Pudge, 3,000 some. Damage taken. Yeah, I think I just got a level.
This is so much more fun than playing with rocks.
Anyone who opposes me.
I'll just throw in a Faceless Void, I guess. I don't know. Not the worst use of my time, I guess. Maybe not the best, but probably not the worst either. Yeah, Legion Commander just like actually doesn't kill people during their duels without demon bonus. Never seen a Doom. Which would have been real nice. And the Knights did have aggressive tank Jull. Okay. I guess this Legion Commander doesn't need to care about that. She just attacks so fast, and in the later stages of the fight, she just wins anyway. I would say Sand King would be like probably a better unit for us than the Faceless Void, but like I don't have space for another melee up front. I guess actually I do. Hold up. Oh, I didn't get it. I guess I grab Lich instead. And a 2-star Lone Druid, dang. Alright, we're getting there. Well, we're getting somewhere. I don't know where we're getting, but wherever it is, we're getting to it. Remember that time that we wanted to go for Brawny build? And we had a pair of Beastmasters on like turn 2, and then we're like, okay, we'll just get a Disruptor and an Axe. No Disruptors and Axes were found that day. At all. Period. Like ever. Not even one. It's alright. Because we're going to eliminate somebody here. Somebody's going to get eliminated on this board. Hopefully Lustriel gets eliminated here, which frees up a bad matchup for us. Come on, Lustriel, get eliminated. Darn it, Lustriel's winning. Alright. Maybe Lich isn't horrible. I don't know. Maybe Lich Heartless is a thing. If I grind the Keeper of the Light, should I put a Keeper of Light in over this Legion Commander to grab mages? Increase my magic damage output? Hey, we did find a Refresh Orb, though. That's nice. Slap that on the Lone Druid, and then I got to throw Brute somewhere else. Ugh, the Lich. Yeah. That is a brutal Lich. On the one hand, it does mean that he gets a little bit bonus mana, I think, from the Brute debuff. I think that's how that works. I don't know for sure. Don't quote me on that.
Do not doubt my mastery.
Okay, sure. We're just going to go for 2-star Lich. Alright. This is, I think, working. In before we get 20 damage here. We just take 20. That's a 1-star Troll Warlord. I'm not that scared of a 1-star Troll Warlord. I am scared of not finding Doom, though. I feel like Doom is important to this build. Legion Commander not really being the threat she used to be. Oh, that one. That demon. I guess actually I could have... Yep, I just take 20. Yep. I called it exactly how much I was going to take, too. I said it was going to take exactly 20. I actually feel like Shadow Demon instead of Lich. I actually think that's better. I think Shadow Demon... Because Shadow Demon gives me both Demon and Heartless. Sure. Okay, I mean, we made at least top 4, right? We finally got Demon on round 26. Nice. Right on time Demon. Exactly on time for the Demon Alliance. Nice, they pudge hooked my Legion Commander into the team. That's normally not what you expect to pudge hook whenever you randomly pudge hook something. A 3-star Legion Commander with a Moon Shard is not generally what you're expecting to have hop into your team. But that's what did. And it's working. Okay. Where are the Disruptors? Oh, I have no idea. I've given up on those at this point. Given up on Disruptors and Axes at this point. They're just not going to happen. And Dooms. Yeah, I was thinking, what do I want to put in when I do get a 3-star Legion Commander? And I'm like, I don't actually know. I don't think it's Bloodseeker. Assuming I do get a 3-star Legion Commander, what do I put in? And then I'm like, I actually don't know what I put in. I suddenly get an extra slot, and I don't know what to do with it. There's a Disruptor. There's another Disruptor. Just lock, assuming I can get there, right? I suppose. We'll see. This is an opponent with Void in their build, which kind of sucks for us. Our Treant got 3-star, not our Legion Commander. But one of our Legion Commanders just walking around just one-shotting fools. Not too shabby. I'm just watching this Legion Commander in amazement. Just look at this. He just doesn't give a care. Just... Oh man, we almost got Stonehull Savior. I've never gotten actually the Stonehull Savior achievement, and I really want it. I really want Stonehull Savior, and I almost got it there. And I still don't have it. And it would have been so fitting if I got with the Legion Commander. There's... Okay. We found them, everyone. We found the Disruptors. They were right there all along. I actually don't know if that's correct. I think it's probably better than the Beastmaster here, actually. I didn't have time to make the swap. Yeah, I think it's better with... maybe not against this opponent. Oh, we're gonna take... Oh, we just eliminated here. I think we're just eliminated here. Dang it. Well, it was almost fun. We almost got a 3-star Legion Commander. We almost got... Stonehull Savior. We got Ricky's Bike. What a... if it was a little bit faster, I would have swapped the Beastmaster for the Disruptor, but... Yeah, 0 Dooms. It's pretty annoying. I feel like against that, I mean, and that was the summoner build that we just faced, like that we did beat them the round before, and then we faced the real version and it didn't go quite as well, or the ghost, vice versa. Just because the pathing on the Legion Commander was different that time. What a game of almosts. Almost did it. Almost had a Legion Commander 3, almost had 4 Brawnies, almost had Demons. Void effect summon damage too? No. No, it doesn't. The Void Alliance specifically says your heroes, which includes like your units you actually put on the board. It also includes Underlords, for what it's worth. Like Hobgin, Jull, Eno can trigger the Void Alliance. I don't think an Essex Companion does. I have to double check that. I'm pretty sure they don't. But Underlords do. So like all of the units you currently see right now are heroes that can trigger Void Alliance. Any summons do not. Third place, not bad. I peaked early today though. Got 6th and then 1st and then 2nd and then 3rd. It's just been downhill since that first place finish. Apparently summoners are legit though.
Go back to the plains you came from.
Take a view from this from the summoners angle. 4 primordials, 3 void, 3 summoners, because like why would you play the full 4 summoners? Good thing I swapped perspective because they just took 24. They almost got eliminated just there. Summoners were looking good for a little bit, and then they stopped. To be fair though, this is better than my average ranking for Eno. Remember, because my season ranking with Eno is like 3.5 position, which is somehow my best one. So yeah, we got 3rd place. So that moves up my average just a little bit, just a very little bit, but it still counts. It's kind of cute. They use Horn of the Alpha on Faceless Void to jump into the backline and then just drop a Horn of the Alpha Thunderhide in the backline. It's kind of cute. Horn of the Alpha on Faceless Void. And it didn't really matter in the end, but it was cute. Alright, so it turns out Void Hunter is still strong. I think there's more to it. I think this brute build has a lot to it as well. For like as awkward as that game went, like you still got 3rd place, and like I felt like we were competitive with these builds until the end. Heartless would have been better than the Void. Yeah, it's kind of weird, right? Because I mean, you wanted Primordials because you had Enigma, but I've seen people do this like Void Summoner build, and it doesn't work. Like, I don't know if they just don't know that. It can't be, because these are, like, pretty good players. I just don't know. What their thought process is, because, like, it's super weird to pair Void. Like, other than Enigma gives you Primordials. Like, there's no other reason to mix these. I mean, maybe just because Void is really strong. I mean, you still have regular heroes, too, that benefit from it. And I guess one of the things is that summoners in the late game do lack damage output. They're really kind of an early and mid-game focused composition, and like by late game you just need to like struggle, however you can get it done. So I guess this kind of helps. I personally prefer Keeper of the Light. It's kind of like a one-man band. You put him in and you also get humans along with Lycan. And then he also gives you mana generation to all of your summoners. And then Keeper of Light also just does a big crap ton of AoE damage. So I like that for the damage output purpose more than Void. But yeah, Heartless would have been better too. So it's kind of weird. I agree. But I've seen more than one person do this Summoner Primordial Void thing, and I've been consistently unimpressed by the composition, so take that how you will. Alright, well, at least I did complete a challenge in the City Crawl, though. Eno, while playing as Eno, apply a bunch of brute debuffs. So that's nice. Happy Furball. Nice. Oh! That's a good one. Definitely gonna equip that one up. Dollar signs in his eyes. That's sweet. And now I'm one away from completing the Eno. Oh no, I can just complete the Eno City Crawl by doing all the street fights. I've completed all of his challenges. That's nice. That being said, I think we might have made top 8, or maybe not. I don't know. Probably didn't. We'll find out. So that's going to be it for this tournament here. I just want to figure out what placement I ended up out of like the 100-some initial entrants. Should be 8th or 9th, I think. I don't know. It'll probably be somewhere in that range. Not playing City Crawl most efficiently? What do you mean? I have all of the challenges unlocked, and I'm just waiting to complete those challenges and then finish up the street fights. My initial goal was just unlock all the challenges so that we could passively complete them. I guess I did that with an Essex. So I need 2 more for Hobgen. I can actually complete everybody but Hobgen right now. I just need 2 more challenges on Hobgen. If I wanted to just go and do the street fights. I don't really want to though. God, that's going to take a while. I need to just play Hobgen for killing people.
It's nice to have Shadow Shaman and Witch.
And I need playing with trolls. Ugh, I might just city key that one at some point. If that becomes the last one, like play Hobgen with trolls, we might just city key that one, and then just do the street fights whenever I feel like it to finish it up. Okay, sweet. So I got actually 11th place overall. Sucks. Glucose, who was just in that game, got 8th. So took 11th. You know, I'm not going to complain about it. I mean, it's worth showing than last week, just based on their point structure, where I got first, 5th, 5th, and now I got 6th, 1st, 2nd, 3rd. So, yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, that Hobgen challenge seems rough. All right, well that's gonna do it for me for today. I might spend some time making a gameplay video afterwards here, or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, kind of weird how there's like no notifications that went out for this stream. So I don't know. I have to look into see what maybe have caused that with the YouTube algorithm, or what. Might stream more on Twitch if this is going to be like really unfriendly to letting people know that I'm going live. Anyway, so that's kind of me selling out to say go follow me on Twitch if you haven't. Link is down in the description below. Same username everywhere. All right. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I will see you next time.